Started? Yeah, we have.
No.
Oh no, can they hear this? Wait. No, they can't. We're muted.
Why the fuck are we muted?
Well, hello everyone and welcome to this amazing stream. We're actually in person with Kai
You
Entertainment.
didn't
Isn't that
take the
crazy?
fucking thing off. I can
Take
hear
what off?
everybody. I
Oh
can
no,
hear
okay,
you, I
wait,
can
yeah,
hear
whatever.
you.
All right. There you go. You happy?
Yes, I'm much
Alright.
happier now.
Yes. Can you believe it, guys? This is what Kai Entertainment looks like.
God, you wouldn't know it, but he's fucking yelling.
I am. How you gotta be loud? You know, people gotta hear you.
The people can hear what they want to hear.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if this is actually working though. Wait. People gotta hear you.
The people can hear what they want.
Oh, look at that! It's perfect. Okay.
Fucking. Oh, I hate it already.
Okay. Anyway, so what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my god.
The only thing on the itinerary is a shitty cichlid video.
Yeah,
Which I'm
true.
sure great. And there's two of them. He apologized in one, and then he said he was going to retire today.
Okay.
You know, chat, we spent like 4 hours, and by we I mean Elite RE, spent 4 hours trying to set up a setup to record our Star Wars discussion, and then it got late, and then we realized we were too loud, so we're going to do it tomorrow instead.
Yep,
so
we've recorded nothing. We've achieved
went
nothing.
shopping.
Yeah, we did go shopping. Went to the grocery store, local place, kind of crazy.
A miscellaneous grocery store.
Yeah, we're not going to say where. Oh my goodness. CeeLo Build is here saying, my god. So, hell yeah.
Where's the chat? Oh, there it
It's
is.
up here.
My
True.
god. Not. Oh, I nearly hit that off, huh?
How do I send $1,000?
I'm not getting any of this money. Don't say
Yeah, this is
anything.
all for me, so
Oh,
please
I'm
go
knocking
ahead.
shit.
Yep. Anyway.
So
yeah.
somehow, the point of that story was that somehow this is the first content we've done, even though we wanted explicitly not to be.
That is true.
But right now, because it's serious business, you know, we've asked the chat many times, they don't give us answers about this. We got to figure out what we're doing. So, you know, any ideas, pass them along.
Yeah, what for content?
Mm-hmm.
True, very true. So go ahead, guys.
We've
Puni
got...
Bubba is here saying, hey, Ari, who's that next to you?
Shut up, Baba.
This is the
Stop
great
talking
Kyle
shit.
Entertainment, of course. It's in the title, of course. Come on.
CeeLo Pild's not old enough to be making comments like that.
Yeah, have you done cocaine yet? Never, and we never will.
Oh, the great
so
Keith is
immoral.
here. Elite RE has not watched the fourth Karanokio Kai movie. It's embarrassing.
I have seen 3 though. We have plenty to. Sorry. It's just...
God, did you punch you in the nose? He did.
No, I didn't. But that was the first thing Kyle got, complained about when I put
My
the camera
face
on.
and my nose is red on Elite RE screen.
Yeah,
I
look
don't
at him
know
right
why.
there. Oh my god. I mean, I'm also red. I always complain about
Like,
this.
look,
but...
hey, put that back up. Where do
I felt like you're looking at.
No,
Okay,
my
yeah.
hand. Oh, it's got our grocery list on it.
Yeah, true.
But my hands are red.
Mhm.
But they're not
But
even
your
as red
nose
as
is
my
like
nose.
incredibly red. It's like crazy.
It's
Anyway.
those like this part.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking for like 3 hours in the sun today, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Elite RE banned me, didn't pick me up.
True. I was at work. His girlfriend, no. He's dabbing. Voice sound vaguely familiar. Kyle did. I read that already. Okay. I expected Kyle to have short hair. Do you get that a lot?
Who said that? Oh, Puni Barber. He gets away with it, right?
Mm.
But the long hair situation has been very known on my stream, at least.
Mm-hmm.
The I was in that one video that one time.
Yep.
Is that what you're getting up now?
No, I was just gonna say for context. Oh, look at this. We gifted 1 membership from CeeLo Build. I don't know what that means. Who gets it? I guess.
He gifted it to Super. That seems like an Indian name, though I might be being racist.
Sulfur Bratai. Which I have seen in chat before, so congratulations, you're a member now.
I don't want to hear this from Jockey Bacon, frankly. I don't want to hear it. I've not got a peep out of this idiot about my great new video that's out.
Jockey Bacon says, he is so sexy, so true.
Bacon, I just saw like a 5K YouTuber comment on my video. Not many other people are commenting. Heath commented on it. He was being nice.
Okay, wait, I have so much context to give people. Wait a minute.
Oh my god, they all do.
Bacon's already criticizing the microphone. What's the problem? Is Kyle too quiet? Is that what's going on? Anyway.
I'm sure they can hear.
For context, Kai Entertainment is a YouTuber, okay? Some of you, somehow, miraculously, you might not know who he is. I'm sure everyone in chat does right now, but maybe people watching, those 50 viewers that watch these VODs. He makes videos...
Oh, only 1 month ago.
Yeah, 1 month ago he made a scripted video. That's more recent than me. Pretty crazy. You know...
Go by popular. Let's show off a little bit.
Yeah, look how many views. He's got one with almost 1 million views. And then it drops from there.
70K we're at now.
Yeah.
444. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, he also has a second channel, which is most of the stuff that I collaborate with. Secondary NT, where he has...
4.3K.
He's just blowing up recently, my god. Yeah, we do discussion stuff on here. And now he's here for the weekend, so we'll probably
What
stream a
about
few times.
my third and fourth channel?
True, he has a Kyle and VODs, because believe it or not,
Just
he's also a
uploaded?
streamer. He might be streaming one of these
That's
days
not my
too,
channel,
you know.
you fucking
That is
moron.
not his channel.
The one beneath it is.
True. Look at that, another channel. 21 subs. He's pathetic and tiny. Let's see how many views he gets. 106, not bad. That's more than my streams.
Pokemon clickbait.
And he finally has Footy ENT.
Now this is the real one. Look at that thumbnail.
Yeah, look, it's doubled in views in like the last 5 hours. Not bad.
I did post it on Reddit, but it had to get approved by the moderators, and I don't know if it did.
Okay, so that's context number 1. By the way, Ari, any thoughts on the Destiny cancellation? I'm sure we'll talk about that.
You
Okay.
should check out the new Kyle ENT VOD that just went up if you want to.
Yeah, Kyle did talk about it for a long time. And it was engaging and interesting. Why doesn't it let you choose who to gift it to? I don't know. I've never gifted anything in my life, so I don't know.
You do get money from gifted subs, by the way.
Oh, I love it. That's great. Yeah. I mean, it's just a membership, I assume, for my channel. So,
CeeLo Build's been giving me money for like 22 months or something.
Put the mic more between you. I don't think I have notifications. Oops, I'll watch it after the stream. I even gave you 100% watch time for that tier 3 sport.
Yeah, huh? He's talking about rugby league there earlier.
Kyle, is Ari PC setup cool?
Yeah, he's got like 2 monitors or something. 3 actually.
That is very true. And I do have a 4th one, but I just didn't have space for it.
He's got a TV too.
It's a pretty crazy TV. Okay.
Now you're going to give context for Cichlid.
Yes. So now we have some more context. But first I want to do one more check, okay? That everything is going well. Let's see what this sounds like.
It's gone terrific.
Yeah. But first I want to do one more check, okay? That everything wait for it. Going well. Let's see what this sounds like.
It's gone terrific.
All right,
I sound fine.
You sound fine. Okay, so for context, there is
there's 3 videos.
A fellow content creator called Cichlid.
A collaborator.
Well, I don't know if I've ever collaborated. No, I have. I guess I have collaborated with him because he reviewed an episode of Doctor Who with me, like 6 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, on stream actually. He was live, so if you guys were there at the time, you would have seen him.
I've still never talked to Cichlid live, I think.
Yeah, well, I did that one time.
Even though he's my son.
Yeah, so for context, he made a video defending Griffith, why he did nothing wrong. Which...
The most important bit of context is it's a response to one of my videos, kind of.
Indeed, in the description it says, dedicated to Kai Entertainment, who called me dumb on stream 2 years ago.
I remember that stream.
Yep, Cichlid made this, and it kind of blew up, and everyone kind of was like, oh my god, this is terrible, how can someone do this?
Fell in love.
Yeah, but it was a very good video, and I talked about it in my digest back to whatever month this was, 2 years ago, that's crazy. But I reviewed it, and I said it was good. And so on and so forth. Then he kept making a bunch of follow-ups to it, and he's talked about other things, and he has shorts, and the shorts are really funny. And now he started a beef with the Final Fantasy VIII community. Now I feel like it's a genuine beef, kind of, probably played up a little bit, I assume. But also, I talked about this on stream in the past. I think the context is that, you can correct me, Kyle, you probably know more than me. He was playing a game, which I've never played, Final Fantasy VIII.
What a great video game.
He was playing on this, like, a console, some, like, thing with a screen.
It's on a PS1, on his CTR TV. It's a PS1 game, I think, exclusively.
No, but it was, like, this weird, like, it had, like, the screen built into, like, the thing and everything.
Like,
I don't know, it was some, basically, he, like, took a photo with that and, like, put it on the subreddit. Was like, bro, I can't find this cave. How this is such a bad game. I can't find the cave or something.
Fire cabin.
Yeah, the fire cabin. And then people were just making fun of him for, I guess, playing on this thing, and also the fact that like 5-year-olds can find this cave and he couldn't find it or whatever. And then like the whole subreddit started bullying him and everything. It was kind of crazy, and the mods were like encouraging it, and it was like a whole thing. So we, and by we I mean me, I hate the Final Fantasy VIII subreddit, and I am definitely on Cichlid's side for this one.
I love them personally. They're pretty great.
Yeah, Carl's a big Redditor. I'm like,
kill yourself.
Yeah.
So you usually are this loud, right? And you never get complaints.
Oh, usually I'm probably a bit louder. I'm a bit quieter than usual.
Because your voice is like echoing for a second. I was like,
no, it'll reverb and stuff, but it's surprisingly insulated. Like these are well, I mean, they could hear me right now. I have no idea, but I assume it's like concrete walls and stuff. Anyway. I guess let's just read the chat. Wait a minute.
So Cichlid, we're ready to destroy him on stream today, but he's not here.
Drama. Who knows? Maybe he'll show up. Did Cichlid also get cancelled? I mean, Cichlid's just been cancelled ever since he's existed, I guess, on this
He's
space.
a rape apologist, you know.
Kyle's a handsome fella, says Priam. Oh my god. My fans just love you.
You should discipline this goddamn chat. I don't like to be sexualized.
Why are all the Phil thinkers getting cancelled at once?
The
free thinkers. Okay, true. That is true. I like this thumbnail, by the way. Okay.
So unless anybody's got any better ideas, this is what we're gonna do.
So recent.
Oh, the pigeon's back. I did see this. Also, Aliari, I did, send a million videos. I'm pretty sure Bacon sent some videos. You didn't even look through them. You disregard your community like this.
That is true. So swap channels. So for context, okay, what do we have? We saw that one. We have Dun.
What did I even send?
I don't know. We'll
Oh,
see.
shit.
So Bacon has sent
Bacon's
this,
shitty video.
which we are not watching because I haven't seen Dun Dun Dun. I don't want to be spoiled. Of
It's
the
just a
opening.
funny video. Just wait until he puts a face up and then click.
No, it's gonna be like it's remaking the opening. I don't want to see it. I haven't seen the show yet. I'm so excited. The show's gonna
How
be...
worried are you?
Oh, this song was good.
Okay, now we have a few Kyle videos.
But we can't react to this yet because we didn't record this.
That is true. We can't do any Star Wars stuff.
Moron.
No, because
He
I
tried very hard, chat. You know, he's gonna hit me after this. You know? He did everything. I just sat there and watched a Destiny video.
I put too much time into that. Okay, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be great. It actually, guys, it looked really good. Okay, we just had technical issues. Okay, but the actual setup is gonna look good. You're all gonna be impressed, I'm sure. I need context as someone who's never played any Final Fantasy game.
I'm sure Ciclet in the video will give us all the context we need.
Because I have not seen it either. I mean, I've not played it either, so...
Not yeah. Mr. R.
Yeah, Riker is here saying, I cannot believe the man has left his car. That is true.
I went on a fucking plane today, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. How does it feel streaming in like a room instead of a car? Any different?
I've done it like twice.
Have you?
Well, I did it one time and then I doxed myself. And then
that
was before you know, you're a little pussy. Miller the Killer was there. He's a real fan. I think Bacon was there that day. Heath probably definitely was too. I think Heath found my Facebook through it, in fact.
That's kind of crazy.
And then I kind of do it every time I call in one of these fucking streams.
Yeah, I guess, but you're not streaming your screen. It's different, you know? You're like
I did stream my screen one time.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Anyway. Ciclet provides very detailed context, do not worry. True. And Ari and Kyle, is Destiny permacooked, yes or no?
No, but
I don't
maybe
know.
he should be, you know?
I think it depends on... I mean, it's entirely going to depend on how he responds. Right now, it has been a terrible response. So if he stays this way, then yeah, he's going to be gone for good. But I don't know. I'm sure he'll find a way to survive. Yeah.
Is he like on holiday still? I know we're not talking about Destiny drama.
I think he's
or is he back home? Because that's worse.
I don't know. I know in his DGG chat today or whatever he said, I probably won't be streaming till next month or whatever. So who knows what that means? But who knows? Maybe
next month is kind of soon.
Yeah. A few days, 5 days, 6 days.
You know, I've done like 17 things on my media checklist in 1 month, nearly, you know, catching up to my whole last year, you know.
Let's have a look then on Twitter quickly.
Elite Ori hasn't updated his shit yet.
That is true, I forgot.
He even watched challenges.
It's the last thing I showed this. This is such a cool art. Yeah, the Cowboy Bebop thing. Look at this. Asa, like a cool rendition of Asa. That's awesome.
She looks 13.
I mean, how old is Asa? Like 16, 17, something like that? I don't know. Then we got my things. You know, I chose some images.
I don't know why you spell rewatch with a dash in it. That's stupid.
Because it is a rewatch, right? I don't know. Do you actually not have a dash?
Absolutely not.
You know what? I think I might have also not.
Oh, look at that flygon art. Look at that Dragapult art. Look at that new video.
Pokemon.
Look at me going live. It's been a while since I've added something to this media checklist.
I thought you did that, but that's just, yeah, making fun of me. Okay, very funny.
No, I was making fun of the movie. But you scroll up to a rewatch and you'll see my lack of a dash. Well, there you go.
Oh, rewatch. Well, mine's all capital, so it's kind of cool. Anyway. Crazy. DSP will outlive him. I don't know anything about this DSP person.
He's been around for a while.
I read on Twitter that all orbiters have disassociated with him.
Yeah.
I haven't read enough to know. Are we going to get a Chainsaw Man review in person? No.
There's no chapter.
Yeah, if there was, we definitely would have. That would have been a perfect candidate for.
I am here for like 2 days after this.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, don't find my flight.
I need to start my Blue Sky Digest thread for games. True, since my list has started now. Very true. I need to make my Blue Sky account. My goodness.
Isn't this kind of an interesting video?
Netflix's Cowboy Bebop has 2 great episodes, and here's why the rest are rough. Let me guess. It's the... Well, this looks like the VR episode or whatever.
No, isn't that the first scene in the casino? Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, it is. Well, this was terrible.
I love the great Cowboy Bebop on Netflix. Unlike Leary, he doesn't even know shit.
Anyway, that's the first
the
video.
Mother's Basement one.
Oh, we got a nice timestamp. A painfully honest review of Netflix's Cowboy Bebop.
See, that was a subtle little diss Leader he does, because sometimes I accidentally send things with timestamps, and he always has to comment on them.
Yep.
Oh, Leary's a short guy, chat. Did you notice?
That is true. And Kyle has a red nose. Did you guys notice on the stream? Oh my god. How long was this? Like an hour? Yeah, we're not watching that.
Yes, we are. We're going all night.
Netflix cancels Cowboy Bebop in 3 weeks.
This is just something I wanted to close a tab out of. It's probably just somebody making fun of it, but I thought it would be stupid for the first few minutes, and then maybe we could watch it.
Hum, then good. Okay. And then we got a meme.
You also skipped one.
Did I?
Yep. Oh no, that's that
I
one.
don't think I did. Yeah. Okay, this one's easy. Flash warning though. Do you have epilepsy?
Yep.
Well,
this has already set me off. This looks like Ruby.
no, it doesn't. Not at all. This looks like Skibbity Toilet.
Team Fortress 2. Elite thinks it's Skibbity Toilet.
It is, right? Jesus Christ. Why did Bacon send this?
It's because it's funny. It's not bothering his head. It's like the thing from Star Wars. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Mm-hmm.
What a great movie.
Wow. Oh my god.
This is terrific.
That was Blade Runner?
Blade Runner.
Oh my god.
What's the Joker? That was Akira, your favorite movie.
I don't think that was an Akira reference. Okay, anyway, we gotta, when we're watching stuff, we gotta have that thing on. I could not hear a thing you were saying. Isn't this just so great? We gotta hear ourselves now.
Just take one of your things off.
No,
It's
absolutely
so
not.
simple. Oh my god.
We're gonna try this out, okay? For context, because you guys can't hear this, we're doing like a feedback thing where we can hear our own voices now. Because look,
Sounds so annoying. And now Leroy's even louder.
oh, see, I can hear you when you're speaking. This is great. Okay,
I could
anyway.
hear you fine.
Yep. Anyway, that was a, I don't know, a meme. Bacon sending memes, pretty funny, kind of cool. What am I up to? I need blue sky.
I'm not talking anymore.
I don't follow Destiny because I don't like him. What's the drama?
It's the biggest one, Mr.
Yeah, this is
You
not
should
drama.
be celebrating right now. You
Yeah,
should
I
be throwing
guess.
it in our face.
The thing is that he apparently sent
A sex tape of him with a girl
yeah.
to another girl without the first girl's consent.
Yep.
The first girl is also a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
And the second girl has a Mushoku Tensei profile picture on Discord.
Kyle's
Coincidence?
favorite character. So yeah. Imagine fucking up adapting one of the least anime to live action.
Talking about
So
Cowboy Bebop there.
Yeah, luckily they didn't fuck it up. They made it amazing. So
Why, Mr. R? Hurry up and
Okay,
read
it's the
it.
most surprising thing about him, to be honest. Stand back.
It's not brushed or anything, and it never is. So it doesn't
Stand
look
back to
very
back.
good.
I don't believe you. We're not doing that.
Yes.
I gotta adjust the cameras. We're not doing that. No, you can tower over me all you want. Okay.
Tell them that I'm 6'7", like Mill of the Killer says.
He is. He might be tall than Mill of the Killer.
It's like
Imagine
6'1.5",
Wait, read
that
that
I'm not
already.
actually tall.
Destiny shared nudes of a girl to another person without their permission, and is being sued by the person for revenge porn.
It wasn't. She wasn't nude in the video. She was fully clothed.
I have no context for if that's a joke or not.
It's not at all.
Okay.
Alito, he didn't watch the videos apparently.
No, I did not. What am I up to? And he's being sued. Oh wait, I may have seen something like that online. I probably just assumed his Glazer community would defend him and it wouldn't blow up.
Well,
True.
we're here to disavow. Alito, you look in the camera.
That is true. We don't condone Destiny's behavior here. Oh shit, getting sued? Hell yeah, get him in the bin. True. We should go to court, you know, so we should find out the truth, because that's what courts do. Everyone can hear their voices, Ari, except for deaf people.
Good one.
Yeah, but now I guess we're hearing them through the
Oh, my
headset.
number one fan, Mr. Gems, is here too.
WTF, real kind of entertainment, true. Does he look exactly how you guys pictured, except for the hair? Damn, Kyle, you actually watched it? Yikes.
I saw all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Even the boy on boy ones, Alito.
Okay, wait. I thought you were talking about Cowboy Bebop.
No.
Okay.
Why?
Because he was talking about
Yikes at
Cowboy
that?
Bebop earlier. He said, imagine adapting one of the least anime, whatever. Oh my god. Okay.
Sickly.
I mean, we should go to Sickler, yeah, and then we can do Cowboy Bebop afterwards. Anyway, Final Fantasy VIII is.
I already have to piss.
Recently, I've been getting super into.
The pigeon.
Yes.
Retro video game consoles. There's just something about their obsolescence, their unique form factors, and aesthetics tied to the specific
Form
decades they
factor.
hail
What does
from.
that mean, Alito? I remember
Like
that.
the way they look, like their
that means
box or
something,
something
in video game consoles.
yeah. Mm.
Now that one's a fucking ugly one, Alito. I don't like Xbox.
I like the Xbox. That's cool. I hate this controller though. There was like a smaller one and a really fat one. That's a fat one. And I don't like it. But yeah.
the evolution of the video game industry
the fat
encapsulated
pigeon.
in these strange little boxes. They're quirky little oddities, giving us unique insight into the antiquated marketing conventions and the retrofuturism of past decades. Archaic and long-forgotten visions of where the gaming industry could have gone in the future. Sometimes they were right, sometimes they were not. They're also just kind of crazy. I mean, look at these controllers. What the fuck is that? But
This is where I got up to, and then I paused it.
the main appeal for me personally is that these video game consoles represent to me what we've lost this generation. I'm currently obsessing with this really lovely
Yes.
TikToker called Old Time Hockey, and he makes
Oh
these
no, I saw this part too.
really simple cooking videos with the twist that he seems to be stuck in this frozen time pocket of 1980s, 1990s America. He's trying to evoke a sense of nostalgia for 40-something-year-olds harkening back to the time they would once spend at their grandparents'
That's a
house.
great
And this is
pussy.
captured through everything, from the sweet, heartful, indulgent American comfort food he'd cook for us, to the 70s style of furniture in his cozy little cabin-core cabin, to the old electronics with the obligatory 14-inch CRT TV with integrated VHS player, the vintage cooking utensils which are most definitely giving him lead poisoning, and of course the litany of
What does
retro
that
video game
mean?
consoles that feature every time we sit down on the sofa for a bit
We
of
just
home
missed 3 jokes.
entertainment.
just too
What's
dense.
interesting about these videos, though, is that they aren't rooted in any specific time period. All of these retro elements come together in an incredibly anachronistic way. Sometimes the Nintendo Entertainment
First of all, I'm allowed to press it. Second of all, what's anachronistic mean?
Something that is out of place in terms of time. So it shouldn't exist in a particular point in time. Like if you found a smartphone in the 1800s or something,
I thought it was like an anagram.
you would be completely wrong. I did always assume he was tall and skinny, but for some reason didn't expect an actual mane of hair.
Hold on, watch this. Elite, are you? Get up.
What are you about to do?
Hey!
Why are you doing that?
Well, this is kind of the point anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how far it goes.
They can't even see that. Oh, I guess they kind of can. Jesus.
It's like butt length.
Mm-hmm. Impressive. Okay. Kyle said that so proudly. Yep.
Well, what did you want me to do? We had to go to the Kiwi farms to investigate. Wait,
One
that
time.
sounds like I was investigating the nudes, but you know, things were happening. We had to figure it out.
For reference, I did not go anywhere near that.
And
at
Miller
all.
linked. Oh no, he didn't link it. I don't think. But whatever.
One time in an AOT chapter review, Kyle said he has the same haircut as Aaron, so I've always just pictured him as Aaron. Are you doing an Aaron cosplay?
I'll
No.
take the shirt off next. You know, the abs, they just pop out.
I should rewatch all of Evangelion one day on a CRT TV.
Sure.
I wish I could grow my hair that long. I mean,
Where are you up to?
like right at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah. You can try grow out your hair. Why not? Is it not possible? Is your hair stopped growing? I guess it's possible. I'm gonna donate to Kyle's Patreon specifically so he can buy a hairbrush.
I got one.
Good job.
I just don't do it. I only do it when I wash my hair, and that's like every 5 days.
Did you bring it with you?
Yes, I did.
Wow, well done.
Sub goal, we'll do it on stream.
It's so weird seeing Kyle actually respond to chat in a timely manner.
Oh, Mr. Oz, we got these 2021 memes.
entertainment. What's interesting about these videos, though, is that they aren't rooted in any specific time period. All of these retro
Get to
elements come
Reddit.
together in an incredibly anachronistic way. Sometimes the Nintendo
Cyclic used to
Entertainment
have
System
long hair, you know?
Yeah, I remember
will show
that.
up. Sometimes it's the N64. All of this conjures up the feeling that we're not in any specific time period in history, but instead we've swiped down into some fever dream limbo reality that isn't supposed to exist. A timeless place, a safe space, out in the Canadian
This
wilderness.
analysis video on this guy is longer than any of your videos.
A world with only a vague nostalgia for a time long past. And I think that's why Old Time Hockey's videos, and by extension retro video games consoles, really resonate with me and my generation, despite the fact that I was born in 2004 and grew up in the twilight years of the
He's
Xbox
literally my
360.
little brother's
To me,
age.
these remind me of a time before the internet, before we could access endless content on YouTube, and before the addictive short-term videos of TikTok.
What does Ciclet know about before YouTube?
That is kind of true, right? Like what he 2004. Like in 2010, YouTube was massive already.
And he was 6.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Where you can lose yourself for hours
He's an
swiping
old
down into
soul,
the Chinese
just
void.
like me.
I mean, this is part of the bit, I assume.
Back when we had much better attention spans.
Ciclet
When
doesn't do bits.
less was more. When we could feel happy and content, so long as we had access to nothing more than a simple game on our box TV, a sofa to sit on, and a cold pop to sip. And maybe the company of our real life.
Explain that one.
It's like a drug. I don't know.
No, it's what these fucking disgusting idiots over in, where's he from, Tennessee, call
Soda.
Soft drink.
No?
What did you just say?
Soda? I don't know. Is that
Friends through couch
You're such a
multiplayer.
fucking yank.
Too. I think I've longed for a slower paced life with less ready access to everything I could ever
Why is
want.
Jockey Bacon saying he feels old?
because Cichlid is born in 2004.
He's like 1 year older than me.
Bro explaining TikToks, true. I mean, it looked like a cool TikTok. The beginning of this is like a Super Eye Patch Wolf video.
I wanted to
True.
heal my brain.
Why did I feel like I just laughed and heard myself
'Cause you
laugh
did.
before I actually laughed?
I don't know.
Like the me in the headphones is a second ahead of the real me.
It is a little bit weird, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't.
From this
we'll deal with
addictive,
it.
hyper-consumerist, dopamine-fueled 21st century
Wait,
lifestyle.
you didn't read all of them, did you?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
Pop is
sorry,
a
I missed
teenager.
2004. Wait. This wasn't here before. Wait, pop is a tin of juice.
So it means something different.
No, I think
In some American places,
No, I don't
pop
even know.
does mean soda pop, because that's what they sell in Pokemon games. On the Slateport City Beach, Mr. R knows what I'm talking about.
I have no idea. Just tell me when Final Fantasy VIII is broken. We're getting there.
I felt stuck in. And so naturally, I started off getting a little DS Lite, then I moved on to buying a Animal
yourself
Crossing
sickly, you
3DS
little
XL,
baby
then I found a
bitch,
green
your
Game Boy,
DS
which I couldn't
Lite.
pass up on because that's
what
the one
I had first.
old-time
And a
hockey
little Game
has.
Boy SP.
And we
the
all
one
know
with the tattoos on it.
old-time hockey is the coolest person
Fucking
alive. Then I got a
yes.
GameCube because of course you can't be a retro gamer without a GameCube. From there I got a Super Nintendo
How many of
Entertainment
these do
System.
you have?
How many what?
How many of these do you have?
I have none of those that is listed. I had a 3DS, but I'd never used it.
I was using my 3DS the other day to play Pokemon Heart Gold.
That's impressive. Did you play it in 3D?
No, it's not a 3D game. It's an original DS game.
Okay.
System off eBay, but that one broke, so I got another Super Nintendo Entertainment System off eBay. Then I moved on to a PS2 Slim because it was really cheap,
That's
but
what I
that
have. I was
one
playing
broke,
that
so I
today
got
too.
another
Well,
PS2 Slim, but
yesterday.
that one
Jack
broke,
and
scratched my
Daxter.
eco disc, so I moved on to a fat PS2. That one
I've
broke, so
never
I
had one of those.
I've owned an Xbox, a PS3, a Wii. I think that's it. And then I got a PC, and then never went back.
got another fat
That
PS2.
was
I found a
going
cute
back.
little PS1, so I couldn't pass up on
Those
that.
things
And of
are ugly. I have a real PS1.
course, I had to get an Xbox 360S from my childhood. I didn't have enough money for the Wii or any of the games, so I ended up having to sell my handheld consoles for that, with the plan being that I can buy them back again once I get my maintenance loan from the government in a couple of days' time, because I've run completely out of money and I'm really quite hungry.
I don't know how
But
dense that joke is.
all of that pales in comparison to the
Oh my God.
holy grail of retro video.
What are you trying
The
to do?
Wii's are cheap. That's supposed to be the joke there, I think. They're like the cheapest console. But he's saying he had to sell everything to get one. So I can't tell if that's a joke or Cichlid actually thinks that's expensive and he's just a silly young boy. But you know, maybe that was just a great joke.
He's here in the chat.
Oh
fucking
my
God.
goodness.
There together we are. Okay. I've been re-listening to the Bacon Ari Mushoku this has been no spoilers. Bacon Ari Mushoku Tensei novel discussion videos, and whenever Jarky Bacon calls me the goat, it's like pure dopamine being injected into my veins. That is true. In Scotland, also, oh wait, never mind, I can't say that. In Scotland, we call a can of soft drinks a tin of juice.
So
Okay, I
we're
understand.
kind of right.
Yep. So thanks for that, Bacon. Anytime, got to make those parasocial connections. PS1, PS2. PS1 is kind of crazy. I don't know many people.
I
that
have
PS1.
one.
Okay. PS2, Wii, PS3, PS4, 3DS, PS5. Okay. If we're counting like the handheld ones, I had a Game Boy Advance SP.
Hey, shut
What
up.
is that? Oh my god.
8 live viewers, by
And
the
a
way.
PSP, I think. It's right here. Oh my god. You have to check on your phone. Oh my god. I just completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, I had a few handheld consoles. Okay.
Where the fuck is Miller the Killer?
It's probably asleep. Or at the gym, you know? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, they're together. Seems like Cichlid has a lot of disposable income. True.
That's
Register-
true. He's like I don't know if I want to say that.
Oh, wow.
Might be a little bit of a dox. But he's got no money. He's got rich parents. All the Griffith fans do.
Maybe. Do you call it fizzy drink at all?
Yeah, sometimes. That's
Yeah,
an
I've heard
Australian thing
that.
a little bit.
Shitting hell, I have to leave shop. That's, yeah, so sorry, Cichlid. There'll
The
be a
VOD will
VOD.
be available. I swear it's talking before me, Alita, and I'm freaking the fuck
I think
out.
it's the opposite. I think we're talking and that thing's like slightly delayed, which is
Well,
a
it's
little
definitely
annoying.
one of us is delayed, but I think it's. Oh, turn it off.
No, but then we can't hear each other in the video.
Just do
All
this.
right, we'll try it.
Do this.
I'm not
No,
doing
just
that.
do this, then you
Absolutely
can hear
not.
it.
Absolutely
Oh
not.
And being that I can buy them back again once I get my maintenance loan from the government in a couple of days' time because I've
He
run
doesn't
completely
know
out of money and I'm really
stream
quite
chat.
hungry. But all of that pales
heard?
in comparison to the holy grail of retro video game collecting. An extremely rare piece of kit that I managed to get my hands on by sheer twist of fate. The PS1 LCD screen attachment. And
That's
have you
the
ever
thing.
seen anything so
Mhm.
gorgeous? PS1 itself is a marvel of engineering. It's the slim version of the original PlayStation, and look at that form factor. The curvilinear design is mouth-watering. It's so Art Nouveau.
don't
They
like
sold
it.
these things all the way up to 2006 with the release of the PlayStation 3. The main reason you'd want to get a PS1 is to be able to attach an LCD screen to it. And look at this thing! It's like a little friggin' mini
crazy.
MacBook Pro. It's so compact. It's so cute. It's a PS1 handheld. It's
So
actually
hold
the
on. This whole build-up was to get ahead. Not
Ahead of what? Go ahead.
Alita, you just turned the thing back on, so now I can hear
I couldn't
myself.
hear you. Please.
Do this.
No, this is great.
One
We're using
headphone
technology
now.
to solve our
What
problems.
if somebody's getting murdered at the hallway? You can't hear him because you got two headphones.
I'll
in.
hear him through the mic in my
What if
headset.
your
It'd be
cat's
great.
dying out there?
I can hear my environment better because of this.
No.
Right?
This whole you're missing the genius here.
Mhm.
He got made fun of for having that ugly little thing.
True.
So he spent the first 6 minutes setting up a three-way roundabout way to say how cool it is and explain the whole thesis from, just old things sometimes feel cool, and then that transitioned into video games, and then it was these specialized video games, and then he arrived at this piece of junk that he got made fun of, and he's using it as the exemplary, very last bastion of that thought process. And you agreed with the thought process the whole time, so now you must agree, if you haven't been hit with the first context of the actual Reddit thread, that it's cool. It's genius, Alita. He's winning the argument. Reddit's dead.
So true.
One is to be able to attach an LCD screen to it. And look at this thing! It's like a little friggin' mini MacBook Pro. It's so compact. It's so cute. It's a PS1 handheld. It's actually the original Nintendo Switch. And it's smaller, although granted you do still need to plug it into the wall. I am 100% going to be playing this at university. I don't care how embarrassing I look. Now what?
Okay, Alita, I was gonna say Ciclet's a uni student. Where does he get his money from? He just doxed himself.
Play on it. Well, I ended up picking up Final Fantasy VIII for the PS1 because it's one of the few PlayStation 1 games that are worth playing that aren't exorbitantly expensive. I've always really been into the look of these games. The
See, Alita,
detailed...
that might be a joke too, because obviously the Final Fantasy VIII is not like, it's the least liked, I think, Final Fantasy on the PS1. Of course, Final Fantasy VII, your favorite one. Final Fantasy IX is Mr. R's favorite one because it's a callback to the first ones, and he's old. And Final Fantasy VIII is a love story. So it's my favorite one, and I'm edgy and I like the contrarian stuff, So this is another 7th layer Ciclet joke.
Went over my head, but that's okay. Wait, what?
There's lots of stuff to catch up on. 9 concurrent viewers.
Me, when I leverage my parasocial relationships for feel-good chemicals. Very true. Soda and pop is American. Sometimes in the South, it's called Coke. In India, we just call them cold drinks. That's awesome. US, south of US. I got an Xbox N64 and a Dreamcast since. Holy. How did you afford all that, Ciclet? Oh my god. Oh, jeez, my eyes. Jesus. Okay.
Did I have a Game Boy Advance and a Game Boy Advance SP and a DS Lite at various points? I did have, you understand.
The flow of the joke is ruined. I have a Wii U. I never had a Wii U. That's OG Jockey Bacon. That's a lie. No one owns a Wii U. That console sold like 3 copies.
I nearly made that joke just now.
I was one of those 3 copies. My girlfriend is crying. I have to go. Oh my god. My uncle works at Nintendo. Is that true? That's crazy. What are the odds of that? Incredible. Ciclet. Hope she is okay. The VOD will be here later. It feels very strange to hear Mr. Griffith did nothing wrong. Sounds
Everybody pause. Everybody pause.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a classic Jockey Bacon interaction that happens sometimes, because Ciclet is being funny when he's saying his girlfriend is crying. But then Jockey Bacon, I can never tell if he's in on the joke and he's saying that, what he just said, hope she's okay, as like playing into the joke, or he's
No.
just genuinely concerned because he doesn't understand that Cichlid is being sarcastic.
I think it's definitely the latter.
This has happened with Minty Earlobe sometimes, and you know, sometimes I'm just like, do I explain the context? But then I look like the super idiot that doesn't even understand that everybody's already in on it. You know, sometimes it's just difficult being me.
So I'm kind of in between Bacon and you, where I was like, I guess she could be crying, but also like it feels a bit weird. I don't know, maybe. So I wouldn't say anything like Bacon. I'd be like, oh, okay. That's probably what I'd say.
Where's Minty Earlobe, by the way?
Who knows? Maybe I banned it from chat accidentally. I don't remember.
He's been missing for a month.
I used all my maintenance loan and I'm broke.
What
okay.
the fuck is a maintenance loan? It's gotta be something fake.
That's crazy. He mentioned a maintenance loan, which is a loan you get while at uni. Okay. Oh, we don't
So
get
you
any of that.
fucking
Oh my
idiots
God.
get money to do this uni shit?
I mean, we get like, you can get like scholarships and stuff here, right? I mean, anywhere, I assume.
Not me.
And then if you go on exchange to another country, then you get a loan. I got one for like $6,000 when I went to Canada. And I think you don't got to pay it back until you get a job.
You gotta pay me to go to Canada, I'll tell you what.
I also sold all my manga and modern games. That's so sad, Sickly. Why would you do that?
I would never sell stuff, you know, that's so sad, Olivia.
I also wouldn't do it, but not because it's sad. It's just too much effort. Why would I
So
bother doing
sad.
that? Oh my God. Stuff is like twice as expensive in Australia, right?
Yeah, we just
have no
don't got
idea.
any money here.
I never finished Final Fantasy IX, actually. It has my favorite character, but my favorite game in the series is Final Fantasy X. Well, I don't know a single thing about Final
Because
Fantasy.
I called Mr. R old. It was a joke, Illyria.
Okay.
But, yeah.
She fine. That's very funny, Ciclet. I'm the one who doesn't understand the Ciclet and Minty
Mr. R
jokes.
does do it too.
Yeah,
but what's
true.
worse is Bacon will like fall and be nice in return, but sometimes Mr. R will be argumentative in return, and it usually is a little bit worse. But you know, what are we expecting everybody to keep up here?
Yep. Don't worry, Kyle. I'm on the outside of the joke, so you can lord that over me. Well, there you go.
I will.
Feel bad for Rika. I feel like Kyle has a lot of parasocial level information about Ciclet.
I'm the Ciclet's biggest fan. He's my son.
I'll rebuy all my manga in Japanese for cheap in Japan. That is true.
He already has Japanese manga out
I
there.
do. It's my one possession that's in my living room. I had like 2 volumes of Chainsaw Man and like 3 of Attack on Titan. So, yep.
This new age Gen Z irony, Build says. Sickle learned it from me. Final Fantasy VIII is good. I would play the card mini game so much. That's Ghost Trav, Elite. Who's that?
I don't know. Maybe one of your big fans.
Maybe.
I left the Discord server for like 2 months because of Minty.
I think Minty was being mean that time. I can't remember if that was like a joke one. See, that's an even worse problem if sometimes Minty is being a prick. You know, it's just adds to the whatever.
So true. Ghost Tab, did you have trouble finding the fire cabin? That is the question, isn't it? We haven't got to that yet.
Pre-rendered back Final Fantasy VIII for the PS1, because it's one of the few PlayStation 1 games that are worth playing that aren't exorbitantly expensive. I've always really been into the look of these games. The detailed, pre-rendered backgrounds of games from this era are
55 likes. Do you think this is not going well for young Ciclet?
so timeless.
3K views. You could like it, Elite. You know.
I literally couldn't, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Miles prettier than their 3D contemporaries. They remind me of a lot
Is it not 3D? Am I crazy?
exorbitantly expensive. I've always really been into the look of these games. The detailed, pre-rendered backgrounds of games from this era.
Well, the backgrounds are usually 2D, and then they've got the little 3D characters walking on them. It looks really weird.
Is that a joke? Or is
No, that's real. That's real.
Are
If you
so
look at
timeless
Wii,
and miles
but if you
prettier than
look
their
up
3D
Final Fantasy gameplay, you can see it.
contemporaries. They remind me of a lot of old DS games that follow the same techniques, such as Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix for DS. And the Final Fantasy series is well known for having some of the most uniquely gorgeous
Oh yeah,
backgrounds
look. So like the moving stuff has to be 3D, right?
and
But this
spaces and
looks-
places.
Like that
DS
looks too
games
good
that
to be
follow the same
PS1 game
techniques,
'cause it's
such
just
as
the background.
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix for DS. And the final
I want to get spoiled on it. Show us.
On Final Fantasy VII.
rounds and spaces and places of any game to date. I thought I'd be alright starting with the 8th installment of the franchise, because it's well known that each Final Fantasy game is meant to be its own standalone
true.
experience, with its own game
Well,
mechanics
not
and
all of them, but you know, rest of them.
its own universe.
Final
I
Fantasy
was
X-2 Elite Ari, a sequel to Final Fantasy X, but Final Fantasy XI, not a sequel to Final Fantasy X. It's very easy to understand.
well aware from retro gaming discourse online that
I
I
started
might
with number 1, by the way.
be in for some difficulty, in that retro games like this were a lot less hand-holdy in their design philosophy at the time, and required you to really take your time in getting a full grasp of the complicated game mechanics. And I just thought, perfect! That is exactly what I've been
Hey, I
wanting.
wasn't listening.
Standalone experience with its own game mechanics and its own universe. I was well aware from retro gaming discourse online that I might be in for some difficulty, in that retro games like this were a lot less hand-holdy in their design philosophy at the time, and required you to really take your time in getting a full grasp of the complicated game mechanics. And I just thought, perfect! That is exactly what I've been wanting for this new lifestyle I hope to heal myself.
Stop when I go to do it.
Okay.
He's building up, Leary. He's going to say, but that's really not true. He's going to say, I'm going to jump.
Yep.
With.
Also, Sulfur Baratai has shown up for that free membership. Amazing. I didn't think you'd ever show up and see it, so I'm glad you ended up seeing it.
That was from CeeLo Build.
Yep.
I'm peeing while you re-chat.
Okay. Jesus.
I'll go out and then through that door, huh?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. What was I doing? I read in the chat. Don't worry, Kyle, I'm on the outside of the jury. I feel bad for Rick. What am I up to? I'll read about the manga. Okay, New Age Gen Z irony. True. Final Fantasy VIII is good. I would play the card mini game so much. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy VIII, and I don't know anything about the card mini game, but you know what? I'll take your word for it. I left the Discord server for like 2 months because of Minty, I think. Wait, I read that already. Ghost Tab, did you have trouble finding the fighter cap? Read that already too. Oh my god. The comparison just hurt me. And I know that was meant to be a joke. Free, I don't even know what comparison you're talking about at this point. Free member cool. Sulfur Baratai. You are welcome. Enjoy it until Ari gets rid of it someday. That is true. The memberships are going away eventually. I missed the start. I cringe at the first bit. The first bit was funny. Anyone want to buy a free membership? Storm Ewan means I'm trapped in my hotel room. I don't know. But please, everyone, go buy Riker 7 some free memberships. I guess it's a random thing, so I have no idea. Have you two decided on / done your in-person reaction to whatever movie yet? I don't think we have confirmed it yet, but one of the candidates is Whiplash at the moment. Why is Kyle trying to spoil?
Let me tell you something. We haven't decided on these goddamn movies.
We're getting there. Yeah, why is Charlie kind of spoil a Final Fantasy VIII video essay? Because this is
I'm just making predictions.
Have you two read that already? Eowyn just destroyed a car outside my flat. Branch fell with a crack. That sucks.
Does Cichlid have his own flat?
Maybe, yeah. Riker, I would buy you, but I can't choose who to buy it for.
Sure,
I usually fill myself up with Monster Energies while recording. I recommend you a bunch of films. Yeah. A lot of people recommend me films these days, Cichlid, okay?
He just watched Challenges, everybody.
I did watch Challenges.
Well, it's just those three, I guess.
All from 1993, 1994. It's kind of crazy.
Leader, he went to say all from 1994, then he saw the third one and thought better.
It's not true. I usually film myself. Cichlid, one of my colleagues' roof was blown off. That sucks. I've never heard of this thing. Whatever they're talking about, some wind thing.
Big storm that's happening.
That's terrible. On your site, how come when I try to tag it doesn't work? I have no idea. I tag people? I don't know. I've never done it. Kina is here saying hi, Arya. Hi, Kina. Nice to meet you.
That's a Misato profile picture.
True, from Evangelion. That's kind of crazy. I know my Ava lore. Or does it? True. I don't know. Have you tagged someone? Oh, no, I guess it didn't work. When you tag wait, actually. I don't know. It never works. I have no idea. It's a thing for you to figure out. Storm Eowyn, mostly up in Scotland and Ireland. Cool. I'm in Leeds. Nice to meet you two for the first time. Well, that's lovely. Ari, did you watch Challenges? Because Destiny mentioned in his podcast.
No.
Firstly, I don't remember him mentioning it in the podcast. And secondly, no, I watched it because Kyle recommended it. Well, I don't know if he recommended it, but he
We
talked
said we
about
would
it.
do a video about it.
Yeah.
I gave him 3 options of movies I wanted to rewatch, which was any of the Vengeance. Well, no, not any of the Vengeance trilogy, because Old Boy's boring. Or Apocalypse Now, which he should have chosen. Or Challenges, which he did choose. But then I didn't watch it, so I got to find time to do that, I guess.
I'm sure you'll have time. The next time I'm setting up a 2-hour like recording thing. Okay. So, what the fuck is Dead Sea Scrolls, Kyle?
Elite, why don't you take it away?
Okay, so at the beginning of Evangelion, there is something that we refer to as the first impact, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first
Well,
impact...
that's not at the beginning of Evangelion. That's like literally
I mean,
the beginning of the world.
chronologically, you know, like in the timeline of the world.
Okay. Is the first impact just the Big Bang? Or
No, it's like it makes the ocean.
No, that's the second impact. You're an idiot.
Okay, so after the second impact, there were like these scrolls that were.
No, the Dead Sea Scrolls predicted the second impact. You're an idiot. The Dead Sea Scrolls are like real things that like were lost Bible verses or something.
I do remember this, yeah.
And in Evangelion, that's like part of it or something. You know, it foretold the coming of the angels. But humanity was the second angel or something.
That's kind of crazy.
Spoiler.
Yeah, enough spoiling Evangelion here. We don't mention Destiny. True, Destiny is like evil.
He's banned.
Oh yeah, it's a banned topic. Oh my, but not really. We can talk about Destiny if you ever wants to bring it up. Yeah, we have like 70 mile per hour. What? 70 miles per hour.
It's like 7 kilometers or something.
Kilometers per hour. 112. That's kind of crazy. Oh my god.
It's nearly as fast as I can run.
Yeah, very funny. Kyle did a lot of walking today, guys. Kind of crazy.
I did.
Yeah.
I walked 6.4k.
Yep.
Right from Canberra Airport. Figure out where I went.
By the way, Kyle, did you go to the screening of the new Hideki Anno movie? Anime.
Is it already out?
I
don't
no
know.
idea. They can stream infinitely now with the plugged-in PC. That is true.
Over the next few days.
Yeah, I mean, even if you stream on your laptop, you can just like plug it in wherever you want. The first impact made the world. Adam is the world, and Lilith is the black moon or some nonsense. I thought Lilith was us.
Well, Lilith is supposed to be Eve, so it's supposed to be man and woman. So Adam and then Lilith comes from the rib of man. So it would make sense if Lilith was humanity and it comes from the rib of the angel or something. It's a metaphor.
Why was the ocean red?
Because blood? No,
That's a lot of blood. Oh, I guess all the fish and animals, where they could have all died.
Well, it only becomes it's red in the South Pole or whatever the whole time. Because I was gonna say it's because everybody liquefied in instrumentality, but I don't know why specifically it was red. In the second rebuild, they purify red water all over the world.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah. Did Kyle just fly just to meet Ari?
To just make so much content. And also I was depressed that I hadn't done anything in like 10 months since I came back.
And today we did nothing.
You know, I walked around, I saw the great city, I looked. Canberra does this thing, it's like the only cool thing, chat. Let me explain Canberra. Alira, you don't know anything. They made Canberra, right? Because Melbourne and Sydney were fighting over who should be the capital. Obviously, it should have been the Great Brisbane, but what the fuck? So they decided on a compromise. Canberra, that's the city. We doxed Elite Ari. That's where he is. And the cool thing they did, because they built it in 1901 Federation. They built it a little bit after that, and they put the Capitol building, Parliament House on one side. It's up on a big hill, and then directly down the road, like 10 kilometers away, that's where you'll find the War Memorial. And so if you look at them, they face each other, and they're two massive buildings on like the other sides of the city. There's clear road in the middle, and I was crossing someday, incidentally, at some point today, and I go at the crossing, I look up and I go, holy fuck, there's the thing. And I turned around and holy fuck, there was the thing. And that's the only cool thing in Canberra.
Excellent. What a story. Okay. I know I'm obsessed with Jewish Kabbalah. So Ava is full of references and allusions to that, from Dead Sea Scrolls, Sephiroth. To Adam Kadmon. Cool. See, for reference, I don't know much about Ava, okay? I watched it once, I didn't really understand it, and I didn't.
None of this matters to Ava at all.
Lilith's egg is the moon, I think.
There's something like that. And
There was an episode of
Karu,
Doctor Who about that.
Karu's on the moon and stuff, and it's the whole thing.
Whenever I think of Lilith now, oh no, am I thinking of Adam?
Lilith is on the crucifix.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Oh, that's not one.
That's Adam.
Yeah, I think of the Heavenly Delusion thing. The babies in season 1. They look like Lilith. I think CeeLo is wrong, but I never watched any Ava explain videos, so I don't know. Okay.
You can like figure this out on your 7th rewatch, but you know.
I'll figure it out on my second. I
I'll hold your hand.
I have a great Ava explained video that I think you should watch, Ari. I think you should rewatch the show. It's been so many years and I barely remember it.
Oh, if only somebody thought that was a great idea that we should do.
Yep. We just gotta organize the 4 of us to do it. All right.
You to really take your time in getting a full grasp of the complicated game mechanics. And I just thought, perfect. That is exactly what I've been wanting for this new lifestyle I hope to heal myself with. I can spend long hours intently focused on one game and nothing else, and totally immerse myself in that experience like a normal, healthy human being. Little did I know that I was about to take my first step into the deranged hellscape that is Final Fantasy VIII and its deranged fanbase. So I set the game up and was met with that iconic Kino PlayStation
This is like a reenactment? This is great.
startup and jingle sound.
There it is. I was making that noise. It's in real time. Rayman, I have that game, Illyria.
What? And the first thing I noticed was that this LCD screen, being from 2001, was actually a really shit display. Early LCD technology was way inferior to CRT technology of the time. And if you tilt your viewing angle even slightly to the side, the game becomes almost invisible. The game itself is quite faded, and you're not going to get the vibrant colors, smoothing, or perfect blacks that you would on a CRT display. The 5x5-inch screen makes a lot of the game really quite hard to see in detail, and the tinny little speakers aren't exactly what you'd call premium by today's standards. But I didn't really care. Its mere cool factor completely outweighs any of the quality of life issues this thing has. The game opens with a supremely over-the-top Japanese cutscene, unskippable by the way. Then our main character Squall, or Ciclet in my playthrough, wakes up in what is apparently called the Garden. I met up with my teacher Quiltis, and apparently I had missed what is known as the Seed exam, and so I had to retake it. The Garden seems to be this school for gifted wizards, and it's the craziest, most futuristically over-designed anime place you could ever imagine. And I could already tell what this game had in store for me with its fantastical world design. It's what I signed up for, after all.
Oh, it's just
so I'm given a short tour of the garden. Some random stranger gives me some playing cards. A few button prompts show up on screen so I know how to play the game as it progresses. And then I'm told to go and meet the teacher.
Somebody in chat mentioned this card game before, not recently.
Wait.
CeeLo Pilled saying, I probably am wrong about Ava Law. Oh no, we already read that one.
You didn't just speed it fucking up. No, I've had it sped up the whole time. Okay, I know I didn't. That's the Ari special, true, and then 1.2 compromise. Absolutely not. We're doing 1.5.
By the front gate. From there, I'm met with my first hurdle of the game, the magic system. Quiltis gives me a really long-winded, wordy tutorial on how the junction system apparently works in the game. And this is probably the most terribly worded, unclear tutorial I've ever come across in a game. They clearly didn't have a lot of screen space for their words, so every single essential term has been
imagining, I don't have context for this, Illyria, but the Final Fantasy VIII community obviously thinks this is the most well-explained magic system of all time, so Ciclet saying the complete opposite is very funny right now.
Abbreviated without explanation. So I'm told I have to function a GF to my infstat plus minus 20% terminal 1. What the fuck does that even begin to mean? And look at these menus. Right. How am I supposed to decipher any of it?
Explanation on junctioning a girlfriend. Junctioning.
I had my girlfriend go blind.
Enables the characters to power up and use abilities. A girlfriend must be junctioned in order to power up and use abilities.
What a great bit.
Let's begin by junctioning a girlfriend.
Anything, but also with Simplex and his girlfriend on these Final Fantasy notes.
Right now, no girlfriend is junctioned. Once junction is selected. Oh god.
Also, it's a GF, so you know.
The girlfriend and magic commands appear. Since no girlfriend is junction, magic is displayed in grey. A girlfriend list appears. Press square.
This was a short?
Abilities possessed by a girlfriend. The abilities are HP junction, vitality junction, etc. Let's choose a girlfriend.
Say etc.
When girlfriend is selected. Its abilities. Fit. That's my slug.
What? So annoyed and disgruntled, I begrudgingly took to the internet for answers. Apparently, Final Fantasy VIII is
ChatGPT.
That's good.
That's awesome.
See, that's the reference Elite already gets.
Yep.
terribly worded tutorials and explanations for its
I wonder if he prompted it before. It's like, tell me that it sucks, and then he cropped this out. This is great.
already insanely overcomplicated junction system. Okay, I thought, I might have to use a guide for this, as people online had recommended. I wasn't happy about it, but I spent a lot of money on this thing, and the sunk cost fallacy anxiety was slowly creeping in. So I asked ChatGPT, and the explanation was
True.
so much better, and it actually
Guardian forces. ChatGPT was better.
Yep.
got me motivated and excited to play the game. Apparently, a GF is a Guardian Force, which the game never told me about,
look,
but it's
that's a cool
essentially
design,
a
huh?
Pokemon that you can summon in battle. To Junction,
That's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, definitely.
It does.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's the
apparently
coolest
actually
thing
means
anybody's
to
ever
attach
said about
a
it.
Guardian Force
It
to
also
a
looked like he was fighting Iron Man.
member of your battle party, so that you can take advantage of your Guardian
Iron
Force's
Man.
magical abilities and make your players' statistics higher. You can also collect individual magic spells of different types, such as pure spells or fire spells, to a maximum of 100 in your
Thundergo.
inventory. The really cool thing is, though, that you can then junction these spells onto specific stats on your character to make that specific stat stronger. So if I had 100 cure spells and then junctioned them onto Ciclet's HP, Ciclet is then 100 HP stronger. But if I then want to heal someone else in battle, I have to use those spells by taking them out of my junctioned HP, which decreases my own defense. I usually get the vibe that JRPGs are way too technical and numerical in their mechanics, and feel way too preoccupied with the micromanagement of spreadsheets and stats, detracting from immersive character roleplay. But this is the first time I've come across a mechanic that you can
You see,
actually
they get mad when you tell JRPG fans they're just playing a spreadsheet, a bunch of pussies.
Yep.
So that's a funny little
see
tiny
being
point.
representative.
And also, role playing is more a thing in American RPGs usually, more so than Japanese ones.
So he's just shitting on the Japanese here, basically. Crazy.
Yeah, and we support that here at the Elite stream.
Of real roleplay elements within this otherwise insanely overcomplicated, glitzy numerical junction system. Having to balance my own character's safety with the healing and protection of other people within my party by managing these spells in the menus feels innately character driven. And if I wanted, I could LARP as a complete and total selfish arsehole or a really cool, friendly, kind healer. It's just a shame that none of the devs did anything to make any of this remotely clear on its own. I had to use ChatG-freaking-T. Following this convoluted tutorial, Quilt has told me to head over to the fire cavern in the east, where the seed exam was supposed to take place. So I leave the garden, and all of a sudden the game opens up to this huge plain, with my character and the garden disproportionately oversized, with a single road heading off somewhere. This is apparently what is known as the overworld in retro JRPGs, and they essentially act as the world map, with places of interest appearing as huge, colorful areas in otherwise empty generic landscapes. So I took this long, linear path through the overworld and came across this place called Balam Town, the only other place of interest on the map. I came into this town and it was gorgeous, and I knew I was going to have a whale of a time with the pre-rendered background.
It's a water town. He's gonna have a whale of a time.
Yeah, that's funny.
Of this game. I headed on through the entire town, stopping to admire this one really cool fish core hotel before heading down to the harbor. Some guy was sitting down, and a bunch of NPCs seemed to be gathering around the harbor for the seed exam to start, but nothing was happening. Had I missed something? There was an empty space where a boat should have been, but nothing was there, so I decided to ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT said that there was a boat that was supposed to be coming into the harbor to then pick us up and take us to the fire cavern, which I guess was across the sea, considering there was nothing else of interest on the overworld map.
Oh, people are gonna be so mad just.
So I
watching
waited,
this. Oh my
and I
God.
waited, and nothing at all happened. And this is when I made one of the biggest mistakes of my short time on this earth. I decided to ask Reddit for help. Apparently, I was never supposed to go into Balam Town in the first place, and the members of the Final Fantasy VIII subreddit all
Hold
found
on, we gotta read
it hilarious.
Hey, stop pressing it. The game design was her. Oh, the character her. Telling you that to the cavern, there's nothing in the game that instructs you in the town. It's confusing. She would have told you where to go. Plus, I don't want to read this.
Quistis
That's probably the her.
specifically tells you where it is though, and does not mention the town.
That I'd taken the entirely wrong path to Balam Town when instead I should have
I'm just so curious because I know the answer,
Reddit
right?
for help. Apparently, I was never supposed to
about
go
what?
into Balam Town in the
Wait.
first place, and the members of the Final Fantasy VIII subreddit all found it hilarious that I'd taken the entirely wrong
Like I've read the Reddit post and I know where the cabin is. I just wonder if I never read it, if I'd be able to see it.
I don't know where it is.
Oh, okay.
wrong path to Balam Town when instead I should have actually gone directly eastward from the garden into the mountain.
Over there is a place you could go because there's like the tall grass. It's usually where you walk in.
I'm like 90% sure this is the fire cabin. But I guess we'll see. And I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have realized it if I didn't read his post. But...
to find the fire cabin like Quiltus had apparently told me to do. This is the fire cabin, and I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, that was not what I was expecting. I thought it was like, just you walk here. You know, that's pretty
Wrong
bad.
path of a lamb town, when instead I should have actually gone
Not bad, but like pretty, I don't understand.
It's a little hidden, yeah.
directly eastward from the garden
would make
into
sense
the
if the
mountains to
person
find the
got a
fire
little
cabin like
confused.
Quiltus had apparently told me to do. This is the fire cabin, and I'm sorry, but how is it even remotely obvious that this is the way I was supposed to go? What with the entirely linear path taking me in the exact opposite direction to the one other notable place of interest on the
Not
map.
really how these
So I
games
voiced my
work,
frustration over this, and how the overworld map is badly designed in this respect, that it guides the player in the completely wrong direction. And while a few people were really kind and nice and respectful.
Oh boy, lots of people giving you shit about this law. I get where you're coming from, though. If you aren't used to playing old RPGs like this, Quintus mentioned that you need to go to the fire cabinet. She did mention it was east of the garden. If you didn't know, blah 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 blah. The game encourages exploring and will send you off the beaten path quite a bit. You can treat the roads as just decorations. In my opinion, they may lead toward towns and other things, but like more often than not, you probably won't really be using them for anything important. Thanks for the help, man. I wish other people could have just responded like this. Amazing. How cute.
While agreeing with me about the James.
Wait, what was the final one? I just can't I just can't stand. Oh my god. I can't handle this. I'm speaking before myself. Oh my god. I just can't
Just turn it off. Right?
I just can't stand gaping. Like dudes trying to get into my favorite game of all time. I wanna
So there's oh no, it's just 2. The supporters of Cichlid here. But don't worry, there's 10 concurrent viewers and we're all Cichlid supporters.
Very true.
Yeah, like video ruined because you sped it up.
Is this why she was crying sickly? She was forced to play Final Fantasy 8. Oh my God, maybe.
Good callback.
Final Fantasy X had the best skill system in all the video games. Sphere Grid, absolutely peak game design.
I played like 40 minutes of Final Fantasy X one time.
Was it as good as it sounds?
I had no idea what I was doing.
You should read the comments after.
We sure will.
Playing old games sounds like sounds so fun until you actually play them. I feel bad for you oldies.
They're pretty cool.
Chess is really good. That's really old. If Cichlid has 100 fans, I'm one of them. If Cichlid has 0 fans, I'm no longer alive. Real.
Jankiness, a lot of people got really quickly offended and started to defend the game with such ferocity that I can only guess that they had jumped.
It's not in the OBS. What is that?
What?
This is X.
Oh.
The entire game onto their whole personality
Now
and
it's gone.
self-esteem as people. The most common line of attack that was thrown my way was with this
Oh, it's the pre-rem Evangelion explained one.
Pretty Baba.
Oh.
condescending line
He's-
that
you know, they
retro
just run
games are just
together.
too ferocity that I can only guess that they had junctioned the entire game onto their whole personality and self-esteem as people. The most common line of attack that was thrown my way was with this condescending line that retro games are just too complicated for a dumb idiot
True.
modern gamer like myself, and that I should go back to modern simple games like Call of Duty or Fortnite. And motherfucker, I have played and completed Dark Souls 3 and Hollow Knight, and one of those things is a Megalovania, so don't try telling me that I am bad at
It's a
video game
Megalovania.
navigation, because it's entirely fucking
So that's like a joke that I don't understand.
Megalovania is a song in in Undertale.
Oh,
Metroidvania is
Okay.
what he meant to say, but
Yeah.
he obviously said it wrong on purpose for a joke.
Okay.
true, and insults
Because
my
he's flexing his video game credentials here, but getting something obviously wrong.
I understand. Okay, that's a good joke.
Oh, he understands.
Yeah.
intelligence straight away. You could have just helped me and then been on your way. Now I have to get RC back. Beyond that clearly insecure defensive dig at my intelligence because they know something's wrong with the game's design, a lot of people didn't understand why I even went to Balam Town in the first place, when I was clearly told to go to the Fire Cavern. A town isn't a fire cavern, right? And this is a problem with the fanbase that you'll see throughout this entire drama. That these FF8 stands lack the mental capacity to put themselves in the shoes of
I mean, I don't know if we want to be serious at all. The funny thing is, I think Miller the Killer took this video very seriously and very much agreed with Cichlid. Obviously, you're probably supposed to go to the town first and realize that's not where you're supposed to go and look around. Or you're supposed to do either, and it's like a multiple option thing of what's intended, the intended process. Now, obviously, Cichlid is saying, oh, it's obvious that it's shitty, and they wanted you to go one way, but it leads you another way.
Yeah. Yeah. I have nothing to say. I agree.
I know everything about game design.
The one thing to say though is that I completely agree with him on the subreddit being really dumb. So, yeah.
New player who knows nothing about the game. What about Quiltus's description of the fire
I mean,
cat?
this is how every one of these subreddits is gonna react, right? They like the fact that liking an old game makes them look cool, so it's like prime bait for them to flex.
Yep, true.
It's like I don't know, it's like the girlfriend have a subreddit and an incel stumbles in and says, how are you even supposed to get a girlfriend? And they're supposed to be like, hey, you would understand, loser. You know, it's just so easy.
Indicated that it had to be its own unique, exclusive area in the overworld map, distinct from the garden in the town, and couldn't be a smaller, pre-rendered area within the town itself, on the outskirts or underneath it, or that Balam Town couldn't have been a stop on the way to the fire cavern that was further along in the overworld. These people have the benefit of already knowing what the fire cavern looks like and its category of place within Final Fantasy VIII. So to accuse me of idiocy for not being totally omniscient and expecting me to already know the way in which places are represented in the game is insanely uncharitable, and you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Some people just flat out refuse to believe that I'd even read what Quiltus had said, and it's such an easy straw man to pivot to.
I mean, if she does say go east.
Is that not... Wait, is the town east?
Well, hold on. You come out. Never
The town is
eat
east.
soggy e-pics. Oh yeah, maybe I just fucking up west.
They told me that I was
Well, then it's directly not east. But no,
Wait.
the Reddit can't be wrong. Because it has to be either, because they're in opposite directions,
The
right?
fire cavern used for this test is located east of here. And this is before he exited wherever he exited, right?
Oh, is this the first town or the second town? It kind of looks like the water town.
Yeah, I assume this is the water one, but...
Wait, that means you're definitely supposed to go here first and then hear this girl tell you to go east.
I don't know.
This doesn't
I'm sure he
matter.
explained this, but I don't know.
We're not here for arguments, damn it. We're here for jokes.
Rewind when you pause mid-sentence. I try, okay.
No.
No, old games are great. Currently playing through the OG Tomb Raider and having a great time. Even if I keep missing semi-obvious ledges, I need to grab and thus spend ages running
I
around.
nearly broke like 3 controllers on a Tomb Raider level one time. The stupid one where you gotta... Actually, it's a great level. Where you gotta do like the climbing up the tower one. Oh my goodness. I used all the save points way too early and it like... I wanted to kill people. But
it is,
also...
okay. I was like, is this the Lara Croft game?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Also, Mr. R might be talking about the remakes right now, so, you know, that would be embarrassing, because I played the real old games.
Currently playing through the OG Tomb Raider.
But that's what they call the remake now, the OG Tomb Raider trilogy,
Oh.
it just got re-released.
Okay.
So he could mean either.
At Sicklit, like watching an EFAP episode. Well, like the comments on Reddit?
No, that's us pausing every 3
Oh,
seconds.
okay. Oh my god. Yeah, but most people... Oh, god. Most people on the sub expected me to find it immediately and never go.
If this is in the town, the second town, then the subreddit's like monstrously retarded.
Yeah, but there's no way. I feel like he said that he saw this before he went to the new place.
Yeah.
Like, this is the hint that it was going to be before
And
he
if
was
it's
even
actually
teleported or
not
whatever.
east, then obviously the subreddit's stupid.
I think they're dumb anyway.
For just being so mean.
Wait, why do I think they're dumb?
Because they're dismissive and mean. And can't take in another perspective of how somebody could have experienced the game.
Yeah, that's probably right. Let me go to the town. Riker 7, I'm joking. I'm playing MGS1 right now, and it's fun. Plus, I love Silent Hill.
What's
Half
MGS1 stand for?
Metal Gear Solid 1.
Kill
I did
yourself.
not know that
Kill
before I
yourself.
thought about it there for a second. Okay.
These are all PS1 games, by the way.
Medieval 2 just got a PS5 release, so
It's
can't
true.
wait to play again after 20 years. Might even stream it.
I saw Mr. Oz tweet about that or something.
Is it...
Mr. Oz doing some speed run thing soon? That's a video game.
Yeah, I figured, yeah.
Mr. Oz doing a stream run thing or something. A street... What do you call that?
A speed
run. Not a stream
Yes.
run.
Well done.
I don't know what game it is, but I'm sure he can tell us.
That's Balam Garden, not town. This is
That's the first one.
First bit. Rewind a bit. This isn't town.
So this is the first one.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
No, I mean the original games that need DOS box emulators. to
Oh,
run.
so he's outranking
Wow.
me because they were released on PC before they came to the PS1.
Mhm.
So that's pretty funny.
right.
For not being totally omniscient and expecting me to already know the way in which places are represented in the game is insanely uncharitable, and you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Some people just flat out refuse to believe that I'd even read what Quiltus had said, and it's such an easy straw man to pivot to. They told me that I was actually supposed to go east like Quiltus had said. They kept asserting that this game doesn't hold your hand like modern titles, and that the game is intentionally designed to promote open-ended exploration and have the player actually think for themselves. So I'm stupid for not listening to her and taking her directions as a literal guide. They were really bloody sneery about it too, mocking me about how, because there wasn't a flashy, massive objective
Dude's dumber than a 10-year-old kid and thinks the community is the problem. The community is the problem. But...
marker on the screen, I got completely stuck. But here's the thing, Smarty.
I love that they were all downvoted too. That's great.
Her directions as a literal guide. They were really bloody sneery about it too, mocking me about how, because there wasn't a flashy, massive objective marker on the screen, I got completely stuck. But here's the thing, Smarty Pants. How the fuck am I supposed to know which way is east? Without a compass on the map signaling that cardinal directions are integral to the navigation of the overworld, all I can assume is that Quiltus's description of east is merely immersive world building. Lines of dialogue merely mentioning the
That's so great. It's true in a certain point of view, I guess. Yeah.
Existence of cardinal directions in the day-to-day life
Star Wars, does it mean?
Yeah.
Lives of the NPCs isn't nearly enough evidence on its own for the player to infer that these lines of dialogue should be taken literally as a clue in which way to go to find a necessary objective, especially when there's a massive linear path cutting right through the map taking me in the entire opposite direction. What, am I just supposed to completely ignore the one thing I can see? The entire design of the overworld completely contradicts these design principles that you have claimed the devs were aiming for, that it apparently promotes non-linear exploration and player agency in finding the objective themselves without any help.
It is almost an interesting argument about like misleading game design and how sometimes it's like heralded, made to seem good, and sometimes not. And there's probably hypocritical stances on this everywhere in like video game discourse. Obviously, they would say here, yeah, the thing is misleading because it shows you exactly where to go, but it's not the right place. But that's good, because you can't just trust the beaten path in life, you know? You got to explore.
Like in a video game.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
But otherwise, if it was a game they didn't like, this fucking thing misdirects you at every turn, wastes your time. Terrible.
Subjectivity, it's crazy. Haha, Quiltus is actually Quistis.
That's the girl's name.
I can't
tell if the video is unironically good. Oh my god. Go ahead, Olivia.
I can't tell if this video is ironically good or ironically bad or genuinely good or genuinely bad. I think so far this is a mix between irony and also genuine rage or like frustration.
This is just stuff that I used to do. Now I'm not trying to put Cichlid in a corner because it's much better executed than what I did. But this is just what I did with the
All right, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Didn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you misspoke. That's all right.
Like, he's obviously being funny in the way he's playing up his opinions in order to rile up the other side. But it's not a troll, which is what I used to get accused, especially in that Vinland Saga video, of doing. It's just like being funny, but also being serious about the thing. You're like, so in the terms of irony, I don't even know what it is, because it's not like meta irony, because it's not like. It's just like being funny.
There's a difference between you and him, though, in that he is playing a character that isn't aware of any of the like irony or playing up or anything. Your character kind of does.
He is.
No, like the character, this character of Cichlid here.
He's self-aware in the jokes. I don't think it's a character at all.
I think the jokes are too subtle to be like too ambiguous to be.
That's the clever part, because that's what I used to think too. Is that that's the clever part of like. It's almost like the fact that you're taking it so seriously is the joke on you. Yeah. Because obviously it could go either way. It's like playing it up. It's not a character though. It depends what you think a character is, but
yeah, it's an extension of Cichlid, you know. Okay, so the answer is ironically, unironically good and not bad at all, because we love it.
It's definitely good.
Yeah. I've never seen a Cichlid video before and never played Final Fantasy VIII, so I have no basis at all, Lamau. Well, Cichlid has a bunch of great videos, so and shorts. Go watch his shorts as well; they're great.
from the game. The map is completely linear in its design, with 2 huge, over-designed, ultra-visible points of interest on the map, and 1 massive road between them. The overworld is
Wait, so this is wait, okay.
the objective themselves without any help from the game. The map is completely linear in its
So this is after he was teleported to this area or whatever. This is like
where he starts. I think this is the
he
first
starts here.
area,
The cave is like here.
Yeah, it's this part thingy.
Over there, and then there's some water city here.
Because obviously you do whatever's in here, you go back and then you go to the next island or whatever.
Yep, okay.
its design, with 2 huge, over-designed, ultra-visible points of interest on the map, and 1 massive road between them. The overworld itself is tiny, giving no reason for the player to go searching in its empty dark corners. I'm in the first 20 minutes of the game. I have no idea what the game intends me to do. It has to communicate.
It is kind of funny this happened in the first 20 minutes. It just adds to it. It's great.
That to me. I shouldn't have to be told from external means what the game is telling me to do and how it's supposed to be designed and played. If the game wants me to go wandering around, exploring this empty map for the fire cavern, then it has failed in communicating what it expects of the player from a navigation standpoint. Because it's designed the world in an incredibly linear way, and all the points of interest are ginormous, screaming at you that the places you will want to go will look like this, 8-year-old child. Oh, well, you should just know your cardinal directions. It's not the game's fault that you're too stupid to know what even an 8-year-old could tell you. I know my cardinal directions, and I also know that you're lying to me about the game opening up facing in a northward direction. This is how the game opens up, not at all top-down or aligned with north. And as soon as you move the player, the camera moves with you. The camera isn't static. I might have been able to concede to you if the overworld was set to one top-down angle and was static, so that I could actually take advantage of my cardinal knowledge.
I played like 40 minutes of this game. Boring.
What is it, Mario? What is this? It's not Mario. Wait, am I crazy? I thought this was Mario. Wait.
Moves with
Hold
you.
on,
the
chat.
camera
Don't
isn't
say anything
static.
yet.
I might have been
That's Mario, is it?
I don't know why I thought that was Mario. What is this?
That's
Pokemon?
Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
In his patented green elf outfit.
Wait, is it made by the same company that does the Nintendo or what? Not
yes,
Nintendo. The Pokemon
Nintendo
games.
makes these.
No, the Pokemon games.
Shigeru Miyamoto made I nearly said Naruto and Dragon Ball, Mario and Zelda. Yeah.
Okay.
The world was set to one top-down angle
This
and
is
was
a Super Nintendo game.
static, so that I could actually take advantage of my cardinal knowledge.
Killer is freaking the fuck out right now, by the way.
But it doesn't, and there's no compass, so it would seem.
Firstly, if this is true, he's absolutely right?
Yeah, probably.
I just assumed that the world was fixed, and it's like, oh, you got like an east and west, but yeah.
It is like fixed in like the 2 Final Fantasy games I play because it's more 2D, but this is a PS1 game. I'm gonna, Leary, you better read chat.
All right. Imagine ignoring my comment after asking about the game I'm speedrunning. Where? What did we? What did we?
I asked about it.
I don't think I ignored it.
Now you're gonna find out while I'm gone.
It's possible your comment just got censored out because that does happen sometimes. I don't actually see it anywhere. Unless it. Oh wait, was it this? Did I miss this? Medieval 2 just got a PS5 release, so I can't wait to play it again after 20 years. Might even stream it. Wait, did I feel like I read that, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Haha, I've read that already. Oh my god, Ari, is it Mario? Oh my god, I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. Okay, I mean I was, but like also it kind of looked like Mario. I don't know. I stand by it. Okay. I thought Ari was a gamer. I am not a gamer. Okay. I mean I play games. I'm not identified as a gamer. I don't have a gamer's mentality, you know. Gaming is a mindset, and I don't have that mindset, I don't think. I just play Minecraft and Satisfactory and so on and so forth. Stray was a really good game. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I like Stray a lot. The first 30 minutes of Link to the Past is one of the is just like one big cutscene that doesn't count as playing Kyle. Well, Kyle's not here, so look at that. I guess you beat him in that argument. I'm worried for Kyle. Does he have a bladder infection, diabetes? I have no idea. No, I tried to post a link. Oh, you can't post links, yeah. For some reason in the YouTube chat, it just doesn't let you send them. If you want to send a video link, you can send it in the Discord server that's in the description, but only video links. It's not going to let you send anything else. And only YouTube video links. I don't know why YouTube does that. I wish that you could just send links in the chat. It'd be so much easier. Links are banned because Ari is anti-free speech. That is not true. Oh my god.
If we want to be charitable to Elite RE, it's probable that the only SNES game he's ever seen is a Mario game. So we assume the art style of that whole console was just in Mario.
Yeah.
And therefore he thought that Zelda game was a Mario game.
Yeah, I think it's close enough. If I like sent a screenshot of that to ChatGPT and was like, "Do you think this is Mario?" I'd be like, "Yeah, it kind of looks like Mario. I think we can try that out one day." Your what?
My hair tie. I think
it's here.
Actually.
Oh my god. Okay.
Is that a joke?
It's my hit. I am.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh, there we
Did
go.
we find out what game he's playing?
He sent a link in the chat and it didn't
Oh,
go
yeah.
through because YouTube doesn't let you do it, which is the dumbest thing ever. But they should just let YouTube links, if anything, right? It's on YouTube anyway. I should now I can't see it. Links are banned. And VR chat and GTA I remember in the video. True. I mean, I have a backlogged, right? Wait, what? Why does this show up?
Oh, did you put your name in?
Is
Or
my
my
backlog? Oh,
backlog.
and then it has my name in the thing. That's funny. I don't even know how to find.
Wait, you were there. Hold on.
right?
There.
Oh, perfect. Look at that. I'm a gamer. 127 games. Okay, what
It's
can I
probably
say?
more than what I have on there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Kyle Entertainment.
It's going to be just Kylie NT with no spaces.
Yeah.
I would never mistype. Well, there you
Oh,
go.
you just
Oh,
speak apparently.
is there an under? No, it's not going to be that. Oh,
Yeah,
it
you
might
sure?
be because it's the
Okay.
Twitter.
There's one way to find this.
Go back to that video.
Yep.
There might be an underscore that I'm forgetting. Nope, down. Oh, capitalize it, pussy.
Yeah, of course. What do we got? 140. That's more than me. All right.
Wait, I thought you had 175.
I thought it was 120 something. Oh, users. Okay.
Oh.
127. Okay, you win. But I win because I remember the number.
I win this time,
Forever.
bucko.
Oops.
Oh, mother's basement.
Okay. Nothing beats Link's Awakening GB Game Boy. Is that
Yep.
GB? Okay. True Metroidvania greatness. True.
Not really.
Okay, posted the link. It's a short trailer, so watch it now. Okay. Well, Ciclet's gonna be mad.
So this is the game.
So this is the game that is being released on the PS5.
Or is this the game he's speedrunning?
Let us know before we watch this. Oh, it's the game I'm speedrunning. Okay. Okay, that was easy. All right. Squid Game. Oh, it's Squid. Okay.
It's a little platformer. It's in that
This kind of
style.
scary. It's like spooky.
Over 150 levels.
I like the vibe. This looks like a game I played once.
Five bosses.
Bosses. Oh, this is like Terraria. This boss is in Terraria with an eyeball thing and skeleton. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, it's 1:21 a.m.
Yep. Is there like a warp effect going on, like for the screen? Oh, there is. Yeah. You will die. I bet I won't.
Not me.
That looked cool. It reminded me of Slash Jump. That's as a game. I'm a bit of a gamer, Slash Jump, and in no way does it actually remind me of it, but it kind of does. It's like a little guy, you jump and stuff. I don't know. Anyway,
A platformer game.
yeah, platform. Yeah, it's probably the only platforming I've ever played.
Down there. You beat Flappy Bird, did you? CeeLo Build's mocking you for having Flappy Bird on your backlog.
Yeah, I did beat Flappy Bird. You got to click the user tab. Yeah, we realized when user just defaults the games. Yeah, Super Meat Boy. If it wasn't.
That's a video game, a
Okay.
platformer that kind of looks like that.
The world section is Link's Awakening locked behind abilities. Isn't that like the only definition? I don't know what's being said right now.
If whether or not it's a Metroidvania. I don't think people generally consider Zelda games Metroidvanias. But...
Yeah, there's a CRT filter option. That's cool. Isn't that what that Bert game had? There was some filter thing.
Oberdin might have.
Oberdin, yeah.
Her Story had that. It's on my media checklist last year.
Did it? That was a good game. That was a really good game. Her Story? No, wait. No, I'm not thinking of Her Story. I'm thinking of Gone Home.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should play Her Story. It's short.
Animal Well is good. Animal Well is good.
Video game Donkey's video game.
I've been playing that. Okay, cool.
I might have been able to concede
Oh,
to
my
you.
Now,
bad.
Leader E, we're gonna pledge. We're gonna put our hands in the air
Mhm.
off the pause button for the next minute and a half.
I don't know about that. What if something really good happens?
Then we'll pause it.
All right.
overworld was set to one top-down angle and was static so that I could actually take advantage of my cardinal knowledge. But it doesn't, and there's no compass. So it would seem that the devs didn't deem it necessary for the player to take these directions literally. It is absolutely insane that these FF8 stands are unironically calling me stupid for not having been born a migratory bird with its own internal compass inside its brain. Oh, well, actually, you can move the camera. Just use
Do you think that was scripted for like before he had the bird, or like how would he do that? Or is that like on the
He's
fly?
had the
and,
bird before, right?
yeah, but like, how do you come up with that when you're writing? Or is it on the fly kind of like,
Oh.
that's kind of crazy, isn't it? I wouldn't think of that. Like, oh, I have a bird, migratory bird, I can come up with the compass thing.
Maybe.
It's pretty smart. I don't know.
Use the shoulder buttons, idiot. The fire cavern is literally visible from your starting position. First of all, that is a complete and total conscious lie. And second of all, the game never told me about the function of the shoulder buttons. Well, you could have just pressed select to open up the world map so you could see which way north was and where the waypoint is. It's literally in yellow shining. The game didn't tell me about that either. And it's from here that I get shouted
the manual.
down with this monotonous diatribe that it's a retro game when it's not going to treat you like a child and won't just spoon feed you the controls like a modern game would. That I was clearly supposed to experiment with what all of the buttons did of my own volition, apparently. Now, on the surface, this may seem like a fair point. A lot of retro games did not hold your hand with regard to its button layouts and all that jazz. The problem is that just because Final Fantasy is a retro game like all those other games doesn't mean that their design conventions necessarily apply here. You have to look at the specific communication style of exposition that each specific game is utilizing. Final Fantasy VIII had been holding my hand up until this point. It had been spoon-feeding me every single control button through incredibly intrusive, fourth-wall-breaking NPC dialogue. How to play cards, how to save,
Press
how
the
to send your
triangle button.
girlfriend stats, how to use the shoulder buttons when attacking, etc., etc., etc. The devs clearly set up my expectations that this was the expository language of the game, and that therefore I could trust it to give me all the necessary tools at my disposal whenever it became relevant through my progression of the game. Appealing to how it's an old game and it doesn't hold your hand doesn't work because the game itself is confused in how it wants to communicate its mechanics to you, and confuses the player in the expectations that the game itself sets. Oh, well, the game didn't tell you which
I
button
wonder how Ciclet worded his original post.
I think it was a pretty short post. I think he just had like an image and like
Yeah.
said like, oh,
I wonder if he was like, I've been looking around for 40 minutes.
I wonder if we can find it. How did I do that?
You just
There we go.
cinema. What's that called? Theater moded.
Mm-hmm.
How
I
did
don't
you
know
know
if
his
this is a
Reddit?
username.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay, maybe not.
press when you're
Put it up there.
Yeah.
Maybe the great Ciclet links his Reddit in his YouTube comments.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it on this one over here, chat. Don't worry.
The world section is.
No, it is the Ciclet.
Yep.
Search by popular. Hold on, what was the top one?
Wait, no. I don't...
It was near the top. It was the second from the top one, I think. Oh no.
I think you're reading Berserk. Is this where I start? And it's some Berserk thing. Okay.
Actually, it wasn't. It's just the PS one.
No, I think this would be severely downvoted, right? So it would be like the least popular thing it's ever made. Oh my god, we're gonna scroll for a while. Oh no, it'd be a post, right?
Yeah.
That must be so smart. Okay.
Oh. Video took me. Oh, he posted the video.
Mm-hmm. 8 comments deleted from the subreddit.
Just started the game. There it was.
Huh?
Just started the game. It was. I'm assuming that was the post. It was like the third post from the top. Just started the game. Is something?
Oh,
supposed
it's
to happen?
deleted. You can't even see it.
Oh.
Maybe it was just an image. That's probably what it is. All right, cool. All right, I guess to reference it for you guys watching. The start of the game, is something supposed to happen here? Isn't a seed exam supposed to start, or is the boat? This probably isn't it, right? Or maybe
No, it is because the boat's there, and then he's gonna get told you got to go to the fire cannon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go.
you're trying to select things in the menu. It didn't tell you which button to press when
There'll be an image in the video. Okay. Wait, what? Did I read all this? Why does Carl have written on his hand help?
It doesn't say help.
Yeah, it says a lot of things that are very useful, but not that. Yes, being held there by Ari and forced to make content. We already know, but like free
Save
content,
me.
you know.
Save me.
No, don't read it. Oh my god. I always try to put out I always try out all the buttons when I jump into a game, so I'm kind of with Reddit here.
That's kind of true.
I would never do that. What if I accidentally like did something permanent and like ruined my character or
True,
something?
it's
Oh my
scary. But also, Cyclet should have just brought up the manual thing and thrown it back in their face. Like, actually, old games hold your hand the most.
God. Yeah, they literally tell you what to do. There'll be an image and video rewind at 5 seconds. All right.
Communicate its mechanics to you and confuses the player in the expectations that the game
This shit
itself
is cramping my head, Aliri. I hate headphones.
Yep.
sets. Oh, well, the game didn't tell you which button to press when you're trying to select things in the menu. It didn't tell you which button to press when you had to talk to NPCs or walk around. So how did you know what to do then? You must have experimented with buttons, right? Checkmate, libtard. Because in the case of the menu and movement and talking, there is a clear obstacle that the game has presented you with that you must overcome in order to progress. And so, of course, in that instance, I would experiment with the face buttons in order to figure out what to do. If I'm playing a game that doesn't explicitly tell me how to jump, and I then come across a platform that I am clearly feasibly able to jump on, in that instance, I'm obviously going to try and find the button that lets you jump. Because people only do that in games when they're clearly stuck and keenly aware that they're missing something, that they have knowledge of a mechanic's existence, but don't know how to access it. Why on earth would I experiment with button pressing in the overworld? I wasn't at all clearly stuck with regards to my navigation of the map.
So what I have forgotten. Why is he talking about the navigation, the buttons or whatever?
Well, because if he moved the camera with L1 or R1, he could have seen the camera. Or if he pressed select, the map would have come up, and the map has a shiny waypoint for where he's supposed to go.
Okay, I understand.
Especially
Oh yeah, they said press select and see the world map. Yeah, you're right.
considering that the overworld presents itself as the world map in and of itself. It is clearly non-diegetic and representative of the world already. A world map for the world map would be inconceivably ridiculous. It is ridiculous. The fact that it does actually apparently exist. Why would I bother trying to move the camera when the camera already moves for me? The right thumbstick didn't do anything, and there's a long history of automatic camera movement convention in PS1 games. You all know this. Having a camera system where the game controls the camera for you, but you can also move it yourself simultaneously at the same time is inconceivably ridiculous. It is ridiculous. The fact that it actually apparently does exist. There was no indication anywhere that I was missing something. I would have no way to discern that these mechanics might exist and that I was missing them because they're fucking stupid. You seriously expect me to randomly mash buttons like a Neanderthal at every new moment of the game when I'm not even clearly stuck? Just in case a mechanic that I never could have possibly thought could have existed might have actually done secretly? In case there might actually be a secret jetpack to get me over the security gates? In case I could actually dropkick Quiltus if I just knew the right combo attack? In case I could secretly rob a store of all of its cure spells? Or I might be able to start breakdancing at the harbor to get the boat's attention to come over here and dock for the seed exam? These are brain-dead expectations, and they come from a place of you not wanting your favorite game to actually be shit. Not from a neutral, unbiased look about how the game is actually designed for new players.
This is so good. Like I don't watch many game videos, but maybe there are like good ones like this, but this is like it's so good. It's like engaging, it's entertaining.
Well, none of it has to do with like games, right?
Well, I guess it has to do with talking about a topic with a lot of passion, I guess. Which I feel like there's probably a lot of gaming videos that do that. I don't know. Yeah.
Bro, it literally tells you all of the controls in the manual that comes with the game and in the in-game tutorials and the menus. Why didn't you just check that? The game clearly told you to, for the exact same reason as before. The game communicated to me that I don't
Wait,
need
you brought up manuals and I wasn't listening.
controls in the manual of you not wanting your favorite game to actually be shit. Not from a neutral, unbiased look about how the game is actually designed for new players. Bro, it literally tells you all of the controls in the manual that comes with the game and in the in-game tutorials and the menus. Why didn't you just check that? The game clearly told you to, for the exact same reason as before. The game communicated to me that I don't need a guide, because the fourth wall breaking NPCs would already tell me everything I need to know. This game is literally well known for its lengthy tutorials, so I've got no idea where the idea that it's not handholdy even came from. It's like a jerk response to any game made before 2005, and it's stupid. There's no thought to it. The game tells you that it only gives you those in-game tutorials in case you forget a mechanic that's already been told to you. So again, the game is setting you up with the expectation that you will be told everything you need to know as it happens. You don't need to open the manual. The devs just completely forgot about the overworld. That's not my fault, it's the developer's fault. So stop blaming me. Bro, that's not how the game was intended. You're not supposed to have the tools. You're supposed to figure it out for yourself and spend long hours exploring with your own free agency and navigational instincts. If this is true, that the game expects you to find your objectives without any additional help,
there's a waypoint.
Why did the devs put a map in the game in the first place, with a location marker highlighted in yellow? Your arguments about the way this game has been designed is contradicted by the way it presents itself early game. That is a flaw.
This is like another tentpole of like what I think at least my old videos were like, where it's like the point Cyclet's making is, especially in this part, is like stupid, obviously, but it's like a counterpoint to even stupider stuff or equally stupid stuff that's like generally accepted.
Yeah, sure.
So it's like funny because it's like, oh, you haven't thought this out at all. Your own logic doesn't apply to this, and your own reasons are stupid. So it's like cute.
That is winning.
You know what this game is like because you've played it before. I haven't. I'm new to it. Throughout all of this, people kept telling me, the fire cavern's visible from the start. It's literally one of 3 places of interest on the map. So I recorded this video for them.
I can't read this fast.
He's summarizing all his arguments.
Yes. He posted this to Reddit. What a great tune.
Oh, there it is. Oh my god.
It's hidden behind a fucking forest. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's hidden behind a forest.
Why is
It's
he doing an
clearly not
accent?
visible. It's clearly not visible from where I was. You fucking liars. You liars.
Oh my god.
And I think this is where everyone's minds just completely broke. They realized they'd been caught out lying, and so now they either had to double down or completely pivot the direction of the argument. Someone even messaged me with this pixely blurred
What is this? Oh, and Reddit. Oh my god.
mess of a screenshot, apparently meant to prove that the fire cavern is completely visible 6 seconds
Wait, I can't believe he gets so many messages. Is this all from like the Final Fantasy thing?
Are
I guess
you
it's gonna be-
trolling? No, not until I finish.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
That's not even any death threats.
I don't think I've ever gotten a Reddit like message. I
No,
don't think.
neither have I.
Yeah.
in. Like, what? That is a rock, my friend, blended inconspicuously into a dark forest, which in and of itself looks completely cosmetic and unexplorable, like all of the other environmental assets in the overworld. And the texture of the rock is completely identical to all the other rock, crack, fault textures on every single cliff face around me.
You leave the garden and the camera
Yes.
immediately swings to see a small forest. Behind it, an intriguing rock formation that jumps out on its own.
That? I could point to 4 or 5 different rocky
God.
places in the overworld that look
That was a good
identically
one. I like
devoid
that.
of content. These people can't put themselves in my shoes. They think that because they already
He had
know
his
where it
shoe,
is.
That was great.
Yeah, it's visual comedy
I
there,
could point
right?
to
That's
4
what I
or
always
5
say,
different
Cycles
rocky
the best
places in
at
the
the
overworld
visuals.
that look identically devoid of content. These people can't put themselves in my shoes. They think that because they already know where it is, and you can technically see the vague whereabouts of where it's supposed to be, means I should have easily spotted it? That I should have been scanning every corner of the screen intently for the momentary
That was a good
flash of an
edit.
inconspicuous rock that might show up on my shitty little 5x5 LCD screen when there's a massive fuck-off road and every place of interest looks like that? I'm really repeating myself at this point, sorry guys. You're all gaslighters, and it's a bullying tactic. You would go so far in protecting your precious game that you would lead an innocent new player into insanity, where they question their own perception of reality. Because to me, that is 3 pixels depicting a rock in an empty, dark corner of the map that completely discourages exploration. Well, it's clearly your fault that you're playing it on a shitty little PS1
Damn.
screen and not a 20-inch 4K monitor like the one I have. My guy, this was a completely valid official way of playing the game back in 2001. A CRT display wouldn't pick this up.
Pixlet is
Blame Sony.
valid.
Blame the devs. Don't blame me for using official kit to play games with. It's probably
Also,
more
PS1 games look terrible on big screens.
You get more pixels.
authentic than the way you
It's
fucking
true.
play it.
And about that 4K point, by the way, fucking true. Everybody nowadays plays Final Fantasy VIII either through modern, upscaled emulation or on the PS4 remaster on the PlayStation Store. This is the difference in what
Jesus.
the Fire Cavern looks like between the 2 versions. They have all played this version and are using how visible the Fire Cavern looks here to say, oh, you should have fucking recognized it, when clearly that is different
I
to
love that
that.
he's in bed with
This
the
is
covers
true.
up.
And also I love it. Yeah, it's great.
And this fucking YouTuber, Alleyway Jack, by the way, famous Final Fantasy YouTuber and lying piece of shit, he recognized this, I think. He recognized that I was playing on the original PS1 version when you can't see a fucking thing, and he changed my original Reddit post so that it no longer looked like this, but instead looked like this. And he was also using the emulator or remaster or whatever in his footage to try and frame it as if I had missed this and not this. Just flat out conscious lying and manipulation to suit their agenda. It's fucking disgusting.
Bro,
Jesus Christ, very true. That's crazy. But okay. Okay.
There'll be an image in the video. Rewind 5 seconds. That's
Okay.
where it.
If it's permanent, you can just start the game again and you'll be back at the start, last save point. Yeah, I don't know. What if like you have a potion, you throw it by accident, and you don't realize it's gone, and then like 10 years from now, you're like, oh no, I lost my potion because I pressed the button that one time. You know, you can't risk it. Okay, time to force Ari to watch the old Egoraptor
I don't know what that is.
Willitus video.
I've never seen an Egoraptor video, I don't think.
Neither have I. Small TV to prove a point based. Okay, this is such a good troll. I'll give credit for that. Absolutely riling them up. That is true. Am I the only one that thinks this dude is going through a Zach Braff phase? I don't even know who that is. Let's have a look. Zach Braff. I guess I kind of see it. A little bit.
He's from Scrubs, I guess.
Yep. All right.
What do you even think a cavern is supposed to look like? A fire cavern in Final Fantasy? Well, I'd at the very least expect it to glow orange with fire, and not just be a shit stain round the back. Every other point of interest is huge and over-designed. That is the expectation set up. It's funny, y'all were calling me stupid for wandering into a town thinking it was the way to the fire cavern, but how does this scream fire or cavern? Bro, that's what all dungeons looked like in 90s JRPGs. You and I both know perfectly well that Final Fantasy VIII is designed to be played from scratch. How am I dumb for not having been born in 1980? A game should stand on its own merits and build up its own visual motif. It's been doing that up until this point. Again, and I really need to nail this home, it's really inconsistent. This is probably the funniest Reddit comment that I got out of all of them. Why did you take the road when Quiltus never told you to?
It's true.
I don't know, man, but they didn't tell me to go on the grass either, or use my legs to walk, or to breathe.
Is that actually what the... Wait, why would you explicitly go east and follow the road in that case? Because I feel like in that scenario, you would actually be justified in saying it was a bad game design, but in your statements about blah, 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 wait. Why would they explicitly say go east and not... Oh my goodness, okay.
It's never told you to.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, but they didn't tell me to go on the grass either, or use my legs to walk, or to breathe on my way there. I told you to go walk to the next village over, but you saw a road and thought, oh, he fucking never told me about a road, so I better not go on the fucking road. You'd be an idiot. You'd be totally fucking stupid, right? When Hadvar told me to go walk to Solitude, I didn't think, oh, I better not fucking encounter a road, better stay as far away from a road as possible, because he didn't explicitly communicate to me that I was supposed to take a fucking path to Solitude. This argument, I can't believe a real person made it. Why can't these people just imagine a new player playing the game, having not known about it beforehand, and using their own normal common sense to figure it out? The game literally discourages me from walking off-road because every 5 seconds there's a random monster encounter that I have to slog through. Bro, that's literally what a JRPG is. It's literally full of random encounters. Do you not even know that? Maybe I'm just stupid, but I did not expect the devs to be sadistic enough to force the player to scour an empty landscape with no goal while grinding like 350 boring-ass monster fights with your ugly, stupid-looking fucking gunblade thing after the first 20 minutes of the game. Having realized that their game and their arguments had been completely trounced by a no-name newcomer named Cyclet, the copers decided to start bullying me with endless meme shitposts over the next 100 hours.
It's kind of funny. What a great Reddit.
And I counted. It was relentless. And the same time this was happening, the mods decided to delete my posts exposing the game as awful and the fans as bullying liars, as a form of damage control and as a part of their misinformation campaign against me. The sub was chock full of users commenting lies about me, lies about the things I'd said, that I was a troll, that I'd never read what Quiltus said, that I'd asked ChatGPT how to get to the fire cavern. Worst of all was the blatant lie that I had initially started all of this toxicity by being aggressive towards users who were only trying to help me, apparently. Well, let's take a look at some of those users, shall we?
There's a compass on Call of Duty. I'm sure just go back to playing that or Fortnite and you will be just fine. Everything you're bitching and whining about are all the best parts of JRPGs. If Fortnite has your name all over it.
Oh, Jesus.
It seems like you aspire to be just another neckbeard troll with lots of edgy opinions. Quit expecting Skyrim. Skyrim is dumbed way the hell down. You need to read and actually really follow instructions in the game. Get used to it or get over it, kiddo. Local caveman confused when things aren't bright and plain. Like, these are all the comments I immediately got given. This game is 25 years old. You probably haven't looked at it because there's not a big flashing light next to it to draw your attention. Just so arrogant and aggressive. Just disgusting. And they have the gall to claim that I was the one being aggressive. Fucking old men. And another thing I wanted to pick up on here was that all of their passive-aggressive comments sound like exactly like how you'd imagine a bully from a high school in like the 1990s would sound. You know, like in the movies and stuff. You know, just like calling you buddy and just like being awful, but in a really like 90s
wasn't there in the 90s.
I can't
He's a
even
young
really
man.
describe it. Like these men are old old and insecure.
Elite
and
RE
bitter.
was at school in the 90s.
No, I
And
wasn't.
their
Yes, he
particular
was.
flair of bullying is like just like extra hurtful. Like it hits deeper. It's extra sharp. I don't know, man. It's before people like got nice.
The only people who I became argumentative with, in a respectful manner, by the way, was against the
Oh my
That was a
God.
good one.
That's crazy.
Like it hits deeper. It's extra sharp. I don't know, man. It's before people like got nice.
The only people who I became argumentative with, in a respectful manner, by the way, was against the majority of the community who...
What a guy. What
The mic.
what,
It wasn't audible.
Christ.
immediately met my plea for help with horrible taunts and this condescending sneer about how the game was too complicated for me and about how I should go back to Fortnite. They were all just jerking themselves off about how old they were, and they were forcing me to watch. These liars claimed that I had started all of the
That's a good one
drama
too.
because I couldn't admit that I was the
Joking
one
themselves up about how old they were. That's
fucked
true.
up, so I blamed the game and the community. But I'm sorry, we've just been through every single argument that this subreddit has leveled against me, and still, no one has been able to tell me how I was supposed to reasonably discern that this rock was the fire cavern. Why didn't you just use a guide or a YouTube tutorial instead of complaining
Sure,
that you
that's what
started
I
all
would've
this
done.
drama? This is me looking it up. I asked for help. But the most frustrating gotcha of them all was the one that was parroted most frequently. And they really thought they got me with this one. Surely the fact that everyone else there had found the game at 8 years old with no problem back in 1999 should indicate that
True.
it's not a problem
That
with
is
the
a
game.
funny thing people say all the time. Whenever somebody complains about an old game being hard, is I beat this when I was 7 years
And I was
old.
12 at the time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I'm just dumber than a small child for not being able to figure
It has
such
almost
an
become a
obvious...
counter meme because now people like they say it about themselves sometimes in YouTube videos. They'll be like, "Man, I went back and I played Crash 1 and man, I beat that shit easy when I was a kid, but today I was throwing controllers."
thing out. First of all, imagine you're a child in 1999, pre-internet basically, with really nothing to do. You get handed this $60 game, get stuck in the first 20 minutes, and you can't just go on Reddit or stop playing it. That would be a massive waste. It's highly likely that back in the day, all of those 9-year-olds went to Balam Town first, then spent like half an hour just wandering around aimlessly till they came across it. Likely because you were worse at following the clues of the game design in telling you where you want to go. In the same way your sister might go wandering off the map in Halo, not recognizing the invisible path the devs had laid out for the player. Another thing you're forgetting was that this was the
There's an old no, there's no way.
It was a reference to something?
Well, that's what I thought for a second because there was an old controversy in like 2011 because a game developer for Mass Effect, I think, called easy mode like a girlfriend mode or something, and it's like, oh, this is a mode your girlfriend could play or something.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, how dare you not understand that women play games too. There's no way that was a reference to that.
Let's listen again. Ego Raptor was in that PlayStation reality show The Tester.
I had no
That's
idea. I thought he was just a YouTuber.
Riker has linked a thing. Seal appealed that show was so insane. Posted a link in Ari's Discord to the best video series on The Tester ever. Let's see how long this is.
Leader, he's not gonna laugh. He never laughs at
3
funny
minutes.
things.
That is true. I don't laugh at these things. No shot they remembered themselves going to the town first, then the fire cavern 25 years ago when they were 6. That is
True.
probably true. Back in the 90s, he bought game walkthrough guides.
I think he meant we bought.
I have never bought a game walkthrough
I
guide
have
in
a
my
bunch
life.
of Pokemon game walkthroughs.
I misspoke. Was supposed to say little sister because I have a small child sister, like a little sibling. Okay. Lamont Trixie just posted a prequels video for you to react to after you
Oh,
discussion.
hold on. Alidari refuses to, but when we're on my stream, he'll be forced.
No,
to.
I absolutely won't be watching a video from
What a little pussy. Wait, I want to tab over and just look at the thumbnail. I want to see what it is.
I don't know what to look up.
Trixie. Oh, it's probably. Oh, is it? It might be Trixie the Golden Witch because it's not an anime. So why would it be on We Watch Anime?
Oh.
Mr. Plinket's influence and that's like that other. I know because she's been watching so many YouTube videos. She watched that one video that I sent because that came out like 10 days ago, and she's just adding on it.
Amazing.
Which I assume is a negative video towards Mr. Plinket.
That's good. We love that.
But we can watch that video instead. You know,
I should probably rewatch that Plinkett thing because I don't remember if it is like
it's
an
not
ironic thing.
very interesting. It's not ironic, but it is funny, and it's still funny. And
Like
there
it's
is
not making fun of dumb criticism.
The original Mr. Plinkett one.
Yeah, I don't remember.
No, not
Alright,
at all.
not at all? Okay.
It's just making.
Because
the
he's putting on a
original.
voice and stuff, and he's making dumb critiques.
Well, that's like the thing, because that's what everybody did back then. But the thing now is like, oh, we shit on that because you're just making stupid points, but you put in a stupid voice on to try and get around it. But the video, it's so much better than the other videos that are like that from that time, because it's like a lack of, it's almost a self-awareness thing where he's like, oh, this is just stupid, doesn't really matter. Whereas like the other ones were like, this is fuck George Lucas.
Yeah.
Which he does.
Yeah.
It is like the fuck George Lucas video kind of. But I was refreshed at how the criticisms are all pretty bad, but I was refreshed at like how funny it still was, and like
Yeah, sure.
how self-aware. It's not too self-aware. It's like a better way of describing it. So in that sense, it's okay. I was leading to something with that, but I don't remember.
I'm sure
what
you
was the
were.
original question?
Is he ironic?
No, it was the thing before that. Oh, I think it was about those other videos and how they're probably negative towards those things.
Okay.
But the bad criticisms in those videos are still things they would like say today. So
Yeah. I
it's
don't
like,
wanna
oh,
talk
it
much
doesn't
about
make
it, but-
sense.
Yeah. I remember one thing from those videos. We'll talk about it, I'm sure. Ciclet's going to be cancelled for being sexist. Shaking my head.
True. He's a rape apologist too.
It's so funny watching people defend old games. I'll happily accept criticism of old games I love. Well, that's lovely.
I will not.
Watching my pal flip his shit whenever I say I don't want to play Final Fantasy VIII because the character visual design is bland compared to 7 and 9. Well, I think Reddit would be mad at you too, so... Yep. You'll have to watch the entire montage when it comes up, by the way. A lot of proven points in it. By the way, Netflix Cowboy Bebop video you made was fun. Wow, look at that. We have a fan. I guess Ghost Tab is a fan of yours.
Too bad it just like ended.
I feel like most retro game subreddits will usually bash the game for jankiness or unacceptability when someone complains about it. Everyone in the everyone in the Metal Gear Solid Reddit complains about the backtracking. Okay.
Design in telling you where you want to go. In the same way your sister might go wandering off the map in Halo, not recognizing the invisible path the devs had laid out for the player.
How did we start? Oh, because of that stuff.
I think you're forgetting was it
about Red Letter Media?
This was the 90s, and
It
in
was
the
also
90s
supposed to watch Mr. O's funny video.
That is true. We have it open.
Selected from thousands of applicants.
Oh, I remember this game now.
It's like a
this
TV
show.
thing?
Yeah, this show. There are a few other YouTubers on this too, I think. Like, it was the Completionist originally on this or something.
I don't know who that is.
Crazy. I've seen clips and shit from this. Like, I think maybe JonTron was on this or something.
I remember that guy.
That was Uncharted on the Vita, by the way.
I definitely feel like
I have absolutely
No context
context for
either.
any of this. Okay, we're going back to Ciclet. All right.
players played video games by following walkthroughs that are published in gaming magazines. So I literally just don't believe you that you managed to find it on your own. Second of all, how are you even supposed to know that most people found the fire cavern when you're stuck in an echo chamber? I'm pretty sure that of all the people who got stuck here, then dropped the game over the last 25 years, 0 of them would be lurking in the Final Fantasy VIII subreddit just to back me up. It's a skewed data sample. And by the way, there were actually like half a dozen people who did describe the exact same situation I had happening to them when they were kids. That it took them hours and sometimes days to find the fire cavern because the game isn't clear at all. And make your mind up, by the way. Is it so obvious that even a child could work it out? Or is it a challenging experience that doesn't hold your hand, designed to encourage a few resourceful players to figure out its obscure puzzles? You guys seem to be really confused as to whether the game is clearly telling me what to do with simple instructions and I just can't read, or that it's really hard and minimalist in its presentation because that's what retro games are like. And that's the exact problem with this game.
Mr. O's calling you and only you out.
Attention span of
Gnats.
Gnats. Watch 5 seconds and quit. Unreal. That is true. I have a famously low attention span, especially on stream.
It's the TikTok.
I love TikTok. Yeah, it's so good. Oh my god. Yum yum.
Both at the same time. It's confused about what it wants to be, and so it fails at both types of game design. Its map is way too linear and cosmetically empty to encourage any kind of independent exploration, and it holds your hands in too many ways to do a good job in telling the player that they're supposed to be thinking outside the box and that they should be experimenting.
Sony sees his creation of physical media, aka Blu-rays from Chibi Reviews.
I'm
That's
sure
a
it's very
video.
well researched and profound. Okay,
with
yeah.
different button combinations. And on the opposite front, it's recognized that it needs to help players with these tutorials and these button prompts, but then the devs have just half-assed it and seemingly
Disney is bringing Padme. What the hell?
Back. Oh my gosh, she's coming back. That's crazy. I doubt it.
incredibly
can't wait.
arbitrary
Oops.
different button combinations. And on the
How long is left? Oh my god. Okay, 15 minutes.
Shut up.
opposite front, it's
We'll get
recognized that it
25
needs to help players with these
There's 2 other
tutorials and these
videos after this.
button prompts, but then the devs have just half-assed it in seemingly incredibly arbitrary ways by just seemingly forgetting about the overworld. Final Fantasy's language of communication to the player and how they're supposed to play the game is completely at odds with how this subreddit has described how the game is intended to be played. I shouldn't have to work out how the game's supposed to be played from external sources. And that's why appeals to how it's an old retro video game that does stuff differently just doesn't hold up, I'm afraid. It's really quite a modern, hand-holdy game, until it isn't all of a sudden. And that is a flaw with the game, and that's okay. Your favorite game doesn't have to be perfect for your enjoyment of it to be valid. If someone comes into your community exposing the fundamental design philosophy of your favorite game, that is an opportunity for you to humble yourself about it. Maybe put yourself in somebody else's shoes and look at the game from a different perspective. It's an enriching experience, I promise. But no one seemed to be able to do that in this community. Instead, they couldn't take any criticism of it, so they bullied me for 100 hours straight. It got to the point where people were threatening to gang rape me.
Hey, what? You think it's so fucking funny, don't you? Yeah, pretty much just think of this sub as Griffith, and you can be Cusker. Just take it, and maybe you'll enjoy it. Wait, did that just threaten to gang rape me? Oh my goodness. Okay.
All because I got stuck in a game that didn't effectively
But
communicate to
Griffith didn't rape Casca, right?
the player
We
what it
got
was all
him.
Well, it was Femta, right? Yeah, true.
about.
Oh my god, I just found the most perfect counter to all of this. I thought, hey, let's just have a look at some playthroughs of Final Fantasy VIII. See how people navigated it. So I type in Final Fantasy VIII stream part 1 gameplay. The first like 6 or 7 results, I watched it. It took them all like half an hour to find the fire cavern. They went the exact same way that I did, and they're all using the HD emulator, whatever the fuck.
I will say, if you're watching like a game playthrough and like you think it's obvious and the person playing doesn't get it, it infuriates me, and it shouldn't at all. But it's very funny.
You know what? I got no reference. Never watched the gameplay thing. I watched The Last of Us 2.
I was watching a girl play Jack and Daxter like all of last week, and it's like she was like great at it most of the time. There's just one thing, and she was like, "Oh, how do I do this?" I'm like, "Just right there."
Just do it. Yeah. You got to be in the live chat when this.
And it was like frustrating. It was like I didn't like it at all. Ciclet's saying I'm bored. I'm just tired. You know, I've been up for 24 hours.
Yep.
We've already read all that. Attention span.
We definitely have. I went to get dinner and finished with it, and you guys are still watching Ciclet's Final Fantasy VIII video. True, it's a long
hour-long video.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost done. Okay, Kyle's bored. PewDiePie, it's long. If Griffith did nothing wrong, how can these Redditors? Well, because of
Right
complicated arguments, and it's just so complicated. Yes, and they always manage to just miss it so many times.
It's true.
Even
knows what I'm talking about.
in 4 fucking K, it's still clearly not obvious based on the bullshit fucking game design. Any of you try and argue that it's obvious after watching this following slideshow montage, then you are a conscious liar, and you should.
Yeah, I'm ready. East of here. Okay.
Oh no, it's
Okay,
that
when you
guy.
for the test is located east of here.
I started Final Fantasy VIII. Ready to go? All right, let's go.
Fire cavern used for the test is located east of here.
Ready to go? The fire cavern used for the test is located east of here. Okay.
What the fuck is this world map? What is
Oh my
this?
god, Iron Mouse is there too.
What?
What? I'm in a fight already?
You gotta go to the fire cave. You went the wrong way.
I know. I was just looking around.
Oh.
Oh, hey, what's this sound? Sorry, I went laugh.
Why are they all laughing at the world
So
map?
loud looking now. He's so
Just so
big.
crazy.
Head to it.
Just east of here. So am I on the map now? I believe I am.
Oh, this gives me such like Final Fantasy VII vibes. Oh my god. The world map.
What's so funny about that,
fucking
Alita?
beautiful.
No, it's
Fucking
great.
loser.
They were going down the road.
Interesting. Oh, this is giving me.
Oh, I
some
thought you were
freaking-
laughing at what she said.
No.
You guys ever played Sims Theme Park? Like, this is giving me. I don't know why. It's giving me Sims Theme Park vibes on PS1.
God, the 5th generation of consoles, Alira, the N64, the PS1. the Sega or whatever, the ugliest aged video games of all time.
Mhm.
Remember that Zelda game you were looking at before?
Yep.
A million times better than this fucking game.
Yeah, this looks pretty cool though. Oh my god. But this is also like upscaled and like redone
Yeah, it
or
does
whatever.
kind of look worse.
Freaking me out, like the music and everything.
Oh wow.
Wait, didn't we see her already?
Well, they're good. They're all mad about getting
Yeah.
encounters very soon too, so we're just adding to the point.
Access the overworld.
This might be a 2x
Okay.
speed possibility, by the way. Lyra.
This way then.
He's even got the map up in this. I can't believe it. Though it doesn't look like it's shining. Oh, that would be so funny if you don't get the shiny thing until you go to the second town and find out that that's not. Where
Yeah,
it is.
true. Yeah.
That would be epic.
Could be possible.
Oh, you still remember? R1 is the trigger. Pull it just as you strike.
Should I just follow the path?
Oh, look, there we go. Oh. Maybe that's that. I run faster. Okay. Oh. What the heck? Speed, extreme speed. Oh no. God damn it.
Well, let's see what this is. 'Cause I'm not sure what way is east or north.
Maybe so. I won't run.
So let's just go in here.
I'm gonna go in here just because they've not said that yet.
Ooh, more places to draw.
Oh, what's that? Find a draw point. No one can draw. I don't know what that means. Oh, move on.
This world is actually pretty big. Ah, wait. There are trains there. Am I supposed to take one? Oh boy.
Hey, yo. Hey, how do I go there?
Hey guys. Oh, we're back out again. I'm confused at what junction means though. Junction, Jeff.
I wonder how these people feel about being in a ciclet video.
They probably feel so hurt because they had the same struggle he did, you know?
Well, he's shitting on a game that they all probably liked by the end of it, I'm assuming.
Maybe. I don't know.
No map. I'm guessing. Where are we going?
The question, Lidari, was about the ethics of including them in such a video, by the way.
Well, it proves his point, so I think it's worthwhile. I don't know.
I'm being stupid. Can't go this way. Hi guys. Oh.
Go east. Yes, but which way is east?
What was the What were we supposed to be doing? Oh, I can go down here.
No. East is that way.
Is the rest of the video the clips?
Yeah, montage. Yeah, I just realized, yeah.
I mean, it could get funnier, and he is back at the end, but yeah, 2x speed.
This game's took 100 magic as soon as possible.
I did not see that. Can I go here? Ah.
Hello?
No.
Well, I'm curious then. How long is the actual video? Okay, 50 minutes.
Well, I saw him. He was back at the end.
Are we going up here? Is it the stairs? Oh. Access the menu and save. Yes.
It's cool you can get it in two different areas. Like, it doesn't just like allow you to miss things. Same with the
Bell
tutorials.
sprout. That's an EV.
Yep.
That's a Vaporeon.
That's an EV or something, right?
EV. That's what you just said, yeah.
No, that one. Oh, wait, you said this? That's an EV.
an
That's
EV.
an EV. Yeah,
EV
yeah,
evolves
yeah.
into
Go to your right.
Vaporeon.
I know.
He's a water
Check out the
stone.
tutorials, but the game itself will tell you.
I actually don't really know where this is, but it's fine. I think I came from right here, yeah, so can I go this way? You know what, I think there was like an arrow going to it right here.
I thought you meant west. East. Okay, so we're in this little town. I guess this is not where I should be.
I mean, I've been over here, but also like...
Hey, instructor, why you have a seat? I could release the company.
Puppy! Doggy! Hello! Oh god. Oh, and speed mode again.
Well, he already hates dogs.
I don't like dogs.
Found a draw point. Cure found.
See, I always have a hard time with games like this just because I can't tell. I guess there are arrows. But I can't tell, like, wait, I already did that. Which ways I can, like, walk and which ways I can't. It's hard to tell.
What was the objective? Say the objective.
Did I find the fire caverns yet? Haven't yet. I'm just exploring this area a little bit first.
We'll find it eventually. I know they want me to go to the caverns.
I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what, I'm glad I'm playing this on stream because if I was alone I'd be screwed. I think you took the wrong turn. You want the fire cavern? Oh, the fire cavern. I was supposed to be here. Is that the fire cavern? But hello.
Well, I mean, this is a station. I would think maybe I'm supposed to be like a...
I love this area. This is so stunning.
What's over here? Oh, this is how I leave.
Right, close to bounce card. Oh, so mine's like completely wrong place. Why are we allowed to go there? Oh, go away.
That's like a picture of fire right there, isn't it? Maybe that was just like a town and that had nothing to do with it. I was just following the path, okay? I don't know. Ah! Sorry.
Oh, we're gonna fight.
Oh my god.
What was oh my god about
You just
that?
go inside the grass.
Yeah,
That's
it's the
crazy.
grass.
Oh, I have to fight again.
Oh yeah, let's go. Can I move the camera?
Wait, Why don't you just run straight through it then? Why would you follow
Well,
the
you
path?
can. I assume like if you go through the grass, there's like stronger monsters.
Oh, okay.
OMG! It seems like something that someone has to kind of figure out on their own. Oh my god.
Or it's more likely to get an
I
encounter.
can't even move. These random encounters are disgusting!
Oh! This is a cool freaking summon. Zapdos, I choose you! Use Thunderbolt.
That was a Pokemon reference.
There's a what?
A Pokemon reference.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Have tips for navigating if you want. Yes, please. I will take all tips. Aha, there is the map. Ah, I'm supposed to go in that way. Oh, I went through the round. Oh.
I wish I could move the camera.
Okay, I guess maybe I have to go back and try to exit through it. Because that's kind of wait.
Hmm.
Oh!
It must be the fire cannon.
Okay, wait, what?
That's crazy.
That's actually like the most
Well,
random
that's
encounters
not.
I've ever.
That's like all these games.
There we go. Oh my god. Wait,
Get in! So cute. I'm just exploring these
Leader
worlds. There's just so
likes cats.
much to interact with.
Fish. I thought this was somewhere I thought maybe it was the fire cavern.
What about Pochta? He's a dog. Pochta? I have him right here. Little Pochta. There you go. It's really cute.
I'd steal that, you know.
The worst part is watching someone play puzzle games you finished. Constant torture. True. What about alright. Guys, I'm starting to think Final Fantasy VIII is not a good game. True.
I'm sure it's good.
It can't be good, it's old, right? All old games are bad.
No, we love old games.
So again, for a 3D version. Ah, oh my god. Whoa. Right, so, hey.
How's my ratty boy doing? Oh, it's Mama! Mama!
There was a turn. It has to be over here, does it not?
I'll Cichlet's 2
Right,
times
there's no
speeding it.
turns.
She's on the wrong way again. Uh-oh.
Come on.
So go east.
See, I can hear it's like a dead end. Like I feel like there should be a boat here or something.
Yeah, no, I'm still exploring them.
I will say, in games, you do have moments like this all the time where you're like, oh, I don't know where to go, and then you realize it's right over there.
Yep. And then in between, you go to Reddit and ask them for help, right?
Oh, if you're old, yeah.
Games like this, I try my best to explore everything, get as much lore as I can. I feel like I've done everything that I can do here, though. The station's not taking me anywhere. I guess I gotta leave this area.
Oh. That's where I went, though.
She's gonna get attacked.
But it's not this place.
No, alright.
See, I keep thinking maybe I'm supposed to take a train somewhere or something, but I can't. Let me on the train, old man.
It's near the forest, near the land garden. Go to the full map. That. Let's show it. Yes. I'll see it. Now yellow marks. Okay.
I'm just trying to find the fire caverns, dude. What's in here?
Wish I could just talk to Callistus again. You should be able to pull up a map in the world map. Okay, let me press some buttons.
No, I feel like I have explored every single area of this freaking town, and I don't know, man. I don't see a fire cavern.
I want to see them all find it.
Yep.
Yep, there we go.
It'll be chat, and I'll be like, if you head here and look at this and turn around and you'll see it here. That's probably what's
At least I know which way is east.
I'm guessing the cavern's like outside of this area. I'm gonna go past this area.
Oh my god.
Hey. Oh yeah.
Okay, over there. Maybe that's the east
Oh my
path.
god.
But you can walk around this
Oh
area.
my god, Miller the Killer is here.
You load up.
What do you want from me? But like the world map here feels very similar and reminiscent of 7 map. I do like that. I don't know where this fire cavern is, to be honest. Is it up that way?
Move the cursor to tell you the name of your marker. Lamb garden. Lamb garden.
There's not too much time left in this montage. We're not going to get our payoff.
This is Nigger from the fire thing.
Oh!
Okay. Oh,
She didn't notice it. Because it's not obvious, right? Oh no, she got there.
Nice.
I want to know what it looks like now. Oh, it looks
Looks
cool.
like a cave. Like a cabin.
Don't remember what they called it either.
There was just that building.
I'm most
Is there
invested in
another
this one.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, so what was it called? Oh, fancy. A fire cabin location. Oh.
She looked it up. She looked it up and found the Ciclet
I
thread.
just want to get to the fire cabin. I should look around.
God.
It's up there. It's up there. No, no. Let me be.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I'm trying to go and see over here though. That was my goal, but I got randomly encountered. I mean, that was like different for me. It's just like they tell you to go somewhere, and there's like this long path leading to that town.
True,
It's like,
bad game design.
Those of you you who've been following my YouTube career for any amount of time will surely recognize how familiar all of this sounds. The rape threats, etc. We found another r/berserk, and it's made me wonder why every single community I've interacted with has treated me with such toxic scorn, sending me death threats and rape threats as if it were nothing. And I think I figured it out. Berserk and Final Fantasy VIII have a few things in common. They both have strong, dedicated fan bases who both believe their thing to be flawless masterpieces worthy of reverence and respect and worship. The demographics of these groups often turn out to be sad, nerdy, sweaty men with limited social skills who end up tying their own personal self-esteem to the perceived flawless quality of their favorite media. It's really quite sad. And they often tend to be really quite conservative. And so anyone who comes into their community with a more critical or even nuanced approach to experiencing their media, they're seen as the ultimate threat to these people's lives. So anyone that doesn't fit into their hyper-narrow ideological worldview are ostracized from the community and ideally neutralized, killed, so as to maintain Final Fantasy VIII or Berserk's transcendental purity. And I'm scared to go outside. It's time to stop making video games and anime your entire personality. It's really unhealthy. I'm not attacking your family. It's a fake-ass
Tell him to get a girlfriend.
game/drawing. I got into this retro gaming hobby so that I could take a step back from the online Berserk drama, to take a nice calm break and live the life of a late 20th century teenager. And now look what's happened. Gang rape and collective bullying by an entire community of people. And this is one of the reasons why I've kickstarted my campaign to change the discourse surrounding Griffith. It is not okay that if you even just take like a more nuanced approach to Griffith's character, that you'll be sent death threats and called a rape apologist. And that's why I've started a new subreddit called r/berserk uncensored, where free speech is enshrined in the Constitution, and no one will be able to ban you for merely criticizing Kentaro Miura or defending Griffith, or saying Final Fantasy VIII is bad. If you want, you can talk about Final Fantasy VIII in it as well. Join the revolt. Join the Shield of the Falcon, as that is the grassroots community activist group that I have kickstarted. We are hell-bent on changing the discourse surrounding Griffith and making these conservative, awful, awful communities a better place for vulnerable people who might have minority viewpoints. I'm going to be really ramping the campaign up to high gear soon, so stay tuned for my campaign video that's going to be coming.
Oh my god. That was a great video. About a topic that I don't care about, so it was pretty impressive, I have to say.
Did Ciclet ever end up beating the game? I don't think so.
TJIS game. Oh, this game. Who knows? Final Fantasy VIII is a really good game. Just use game FAQ. True. That's bad conveyance. Did someone say that?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Mill is here. Can you guys beg Ciclet not to quit, please? That is true.
He's
I mean,
not quitting.
Yeah, he shouldn't quit. Oh, we have to read the comments as well.
So recently,
we'll get to that. You guys have to watch the follow-ups, guys. I know. Yeah, we will. How long are they? I'm
like
tired.
15 minutes each.
Oh boy.
No.
We could do that. Yeah, we'll do them and then that's it. Has Ari apologized to me about Destiny? Why would I apologize to you? What have I done? Did I ever make any strong statement about the Destiny thing? Yeah. You, Mr. Gems and Ego Raptor joke. I got that one. Oh, good.
Am I the asshole? Followed by the short, followed by I'm sorry. Oh. So there's a short in the middle.
Did I edit my Reddit comments? Okay, okay. All right,
He's getting accused of Redditing Reddit
Wait,
comments?
first let's read the comments, okay? They're gonna hate him, right? The first clue that the guy is
act
paying attention.
like an asshole even when people tried to help you. Oh yeah, I made a follow-up video. Oh, okay.
And then a short. Okay, he's like giving us the breadcrumbs. No one cares. Oh my god.
Okay. He's got ratioed.
True. The first clue that this guy isn't paying attention to the information in the game is that her name isn't Quiltus. But you managed to make an hour-long video because you don't know how to go east. Okay, very fine. Where are the more? Sounds like the only common factor on why every community are treating you like this is you. And then, yes, because I go against the grind and we're just conform to social points. You'll act like cavemen. True. This has to be satire.
I gotta pee again.
Oh boy. Okay. No, pretty much everything this guy. Pretty much. Okay. There's enough comments. So I think I get the gist of it here. This check the dislikes. Is that I don't know what Kyle just said. You stayed silent. That said enough about what you thought. No, that Mill's trying to bait me into talking about Destiny now. Okay, I have nothing to thank or apologize to Miller for. Okay. All right. Where's the next one? We can't play it yet. Oh my god, we can't play it. But now there's no chat. What do I talk about while Kyle's not here? Oh my god. Should I go on Twitter again? There's nothing on Twitter. Should I do a Hoodle? We love Hoodle, don't we, guys? Let's see. I have no idea. Let's go to the previous day. What the hell is this? Is this the one Hellbent? Nope. I don't know what this is. Probably some... I can't even play this anymore because it feels like it's just stuff I haven't seen, you know? It makes me feel bad. What do you think then? I don't know, I think it's... If everything that is alleged is true, then I'm curious to see Destiny's response, because I think it's going to be very difficult to justify it all, so it's going to be kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm interested. Review the video, Ari. What video? Your video? I think it was fantastic. I think it's probably the best video I've seen all year. It'll be up there with the... I don't know if I watched Bacon's one this year, but I like Bacon's one as well a lot. So, yep. Had you guys watched One Piece together yet? I guess no. We haven't done anything together yet. We're streaming together. It's the first thing we're doing. Alleged? What a sweeper. True, I love to sweep. You got me, Miller. As long as he says sorry, I'm okay with that.
He's doing it.
Alright.
What did everybody say? Were they loving us?
Pretty much, yeah, they just love us.
Hey.
Secret said review the video. What do you think?
It was a little long. I can't tell if it's because I was tired. What was the most there was one really recently that I liked. Click on Secret's channel. You've already got it open over there.
I opened the
You
new
just
tab
did
as well.
the Dan thing of opening more tabs.
Well, let me close this one. There you go.
Was it the Jill one? I don't think so.
I have no idea.
But there was one peak Ciclet video that I remember seeing.
It's probably short.
Maybe Griffith is the victim or something. It was like that. I think whichever one I liked before this one was probably better than this one, but this one was pretty good too.
You were yawning at the start, Kyle says Ciclet. So sad.
Well, yeah, that would just bolster my point. Also, who was asking what the first thing we did? Oh, Miller the Killer.
Yeah, did we watch One Piece together? Not at all. Okay.
Maybe I'll read it to Elite Ari, you know?
Let's get through this,
and I'll show him
okay?
the pictures after I finish reading each line.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is just a quick... update.
Amazing. That's great. That's what a great idea.
The best part is that could have just been genuine.
Oh,
You
yeah.
knew it would go with the bit.
That's so good.
Hey guys, this is just a quick... Hey guys, just a quick update from me in light of the past few days and all the drama that seems to have resurfaced. Hey guys, this is just a quick update.
Oh my god, it's still going. Jesus.
In light of all the drama that's just come
This is like when Film Buff does that in discussion
back
sometimes.
to light. Hey guys, this is... Hey guys.
Oh, okay, it's still going.
Just a quick
Holy,
video
okay.
From me, in light of all the drama that's been reignited over the past couple of days in the advent of my YouTube
See,
video.
part of the thing, because obviously people are going to be like, obviously Ciclet's a troll, didn't you just see? But part of it is the bait, right? It's part of the him not being a troll, okay? Just to add that to the list of character
video that I
traits.
uploaded exposing the Final Fantasy VIII community as a bunch of liars and assholes, basically. One thing that keeps popping up again and again and again and again in these assholes' responses to me is they keep lying that I initiated the drama and I initiated the toxicity and the assholery and the aggression and the defensiveness. Which isn't fucking true. And I posted on my community post saying, it's funny, these guys have no logical arguments. They can't win on the logic front, so instead they have to fall back on and pivot to this battle of the narratives on who started it, basically. Oh, well, he was horrible to us. We were just trying to help him, and he was really fucking mean to us. I'll show you. Hold on. Yeah, so here's the post. Some guy posted for me. Where is it? Hold on. Imagine having a... Nah. Yeah, this fucker. Dipshit spent half the video complaining about the community being mean to him, but never once showed his own comments in which he talks shit about the game and goes immediately off the rails anyone who answers his question directly. His reaction was what escalated the event from a single dumb question to 3 days full... Basically, and I can't be bothered to show you all of the comments because they take too long, but everyone else has said, we just tried to help you, you were an asshole from the start. And I'm imagining that most people who are saying this did not read my initial comments to people. They've just heard from this asshole commenting that you were horrible to even the initial people who were just trying to help you. That's not fucking true. Let me show you the old comments. Let me go to my original post. This original post, and let me sort by old, right? Just started the game. Is something supposed to happen here? Isn't a seed exam supposed to start? Or a boat supposed to be here? Stuck already, right? Fire Cavern first? Where is that? If I may ask. Really polite language. Super polite. Other end of the island. Leave the town and head past the garden, past the forest, and you should see it. So what did I say? The woman did mention it, but the game design seems to point you towards this town down the road instead. So unnecessarily confusing. Thanks. Thank you. This initial response is what people have interpreted as me attacking people just trying to
Well,
help.
he's attacking the game more than the people, but that'll piss him off way more.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh my God, Cyclid
What the
spamming
fuck?
the chat, Alita.
See?
Look at him.
Half a mustache guy is true. Comments in this one are good. You could probably 2 times. No, we got 1.5. We probably no 1.5 is fine. Okay, losers, I need the dip. Fun stream though. Well, goodbye.
First, they tell you to go to the fire cavern. Not confused at all. Just pay attention to detail. It's not necessarily clear where the fire cavern is within the town, or the town is a stop on the way to it, though, is it? That's fine. That's fine. Just some more responses. See, I'm not sure why you're being so difficult. We are having a conversation about what makes sense, what is making sense in the logic of what they're saying. All of this is entirely respectful, all to the topic, to the point, and then all of a sudden, this guy shows up. Slow down on the text skipping, and it'll help you way more. This sort of snidey, catty sort of 90s language. Look, even with this asshole, I was still probably really nice. I was fully aware that I was going to the fire cavern. The map is not clear. See, me keeping to the point and the logic of the whole argument. What did this guy say? He probably said something horrible. Pay attention, map controls. I can promise you that this is a hip-hop fight. You're not going to enjoy the rest of the game. You're going to end up working for hours. I think I'm starting to have an age conflict. This guy's not too bad, actually. Let me go back. So we got people telling me where to go, me saying that the game didn't show me that, but thank you. People trying to explain it more. That's fine.
Wait, did you check the dislikes?
How would I?
I don't know. You guys figure it out.
No, I don't. I would never do
I
that.
said there is no mini-map. Press select. Press select. Press select.
Miller, tell us the dislike ratio on the original video.
Why should we trust that? What if it's just wrong?
I believe that it's
okay,
true
thanks.
and
The game didn't
correct.
tell me though. This kind of response is so respectful, and I'm not having a go at them. All I'm doing is say that the game isn't very good. That's all I'm saying. And because these motherfuckers have tied the positive perception of the game to their self-identity and their self-esteem as people, they interpret my criticisms of the game as a personal attack against them, and they call me sensitive. You need to get to the fire cavern. Thanks for the advice. I don't think it was clear in-game. Empty plains with a linear path to the only other building on the map would seem to point there, right? Not in a lot of pre-2000s games. In most older JRPGs, you only know where to go either by being told. Okay, I'm not used to playing games this old. This is like the 4th comment. This is the 3rd thread. You liars. You liars. Yep. Straight up tells you to go to the cavern, dude. Yeah, see? Here is where it started getting shitty. Here is where it started getting shitty. She straight up told you to go to the cavern, and I said, I am aware. That doesn't necessarily indicate it's silly to put your next goal somewhere. See, this is me keeping to the topic and just talking about the game. This is where the ad hom started. With Vendo Comprendo. This is where it started, okay? Maybe you need a game with linear gameplay that doesn't involve any decisions.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Cyclid's thing. I was like, are they going to notice? I'm like, what's he talking about?
Well, Miller already said that in the Discord.
Oh, I didn't even see. Wait, the Discord?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
in the thing.
They talked about it for a while.
I did not notice that.
Put the controller down and go back to playing Call of Duty. Look, even as
It's
people
funny because it's just the 2 afterwards, and then the other 2 are like on topic.
Yep.
being shitty, even as people are throwing ad hom attacks, I'm still keeping to the, trying to keep it to the argument. You'll see a pattern throughout this entire thing. Sorry, that I will just keep trying to toe the line and keep it to the argument while everyone else is pivoting because they realize that they can't argue against what I'm saying. They can't prove why I should have reasonably been able to know to head eastwards from the garden. They can't do it, so they have to pivot. And they're so fucking seething because this guy is proving to them that their game is shit. I was 8 when I played this game. It's not that hard. Read the dialogue. If you aren't going to read, don't play this game. You won't enjoy it. I read the dialogue. I feel so sad for you not knowing basic directions. Who reads this and thinks, oh yeah, they're not being passive-aggressive at all. I'm just saying, please can you explain to me how you're able to discern where east is without a compass or the sun? I'm so fucking respectful. See, look, respectful. I guess you ignored the bit of dialogue where Krista said, you're not going to enjoy the game much if you don't read the dialogue properly. There's no compass.
True.
That is helpful, thanks. The game doesn't tell me that either. All of these oldest comments are so fucking nice. Final Fantasy is really nice. Nice. The game should just beat the game for you as well. See? Asshole. Fucking asshole. Being horrible. Old games tend to rely on the player being a bit inquisitive and intuitive. Just insecure. Being an asshole. Just snarky, sarcastic, while also dodging like actually having to answer the fucking thing. You know, seriously, I mean, you can. I didn't know Final Fantasy fans are so defensive. See here, this is probably the first hint of me slightly getting arsey after someone initiated the toxicity. And the most annoying thing about all this is the fact that they're winning the narrative. They're winning. Any guy who goes on to Final Fantasy VIII will read the Reddit comments and just accept this blatant lie that I started being horrible. I thanked countless people. All I did was say, thanks for helping me. Wow, this game's not very good, is it? And you took it as a personal attack. A lot of people giving you shit about this, lol. I get where they're coming from, though. They're not all just playing, thanks for the help, man. I wish other people could have just responded like this. See? Here is a person acknowledging the game's flaws and acknowledging that it can be pretty difficult for a new gamer to play the game if they're not aware of how old JRPG works. And so they're being patient and nice while explaining to me that the game encourages exploration. These are the kind of people, this is the kind of comment that these assholes have lied about me responding to. These people have lied saying that I responded to people saying I need to explore by being horrible to them. I never once did that. The only people who I argued against were people that said it was stupid of me to have not known how to go to the fire cavern in the first place, and people who were horrible to me. So there's literally no argument you can make anymore. Another thing that I thought needed saying is this line that I just couldn't admit that I was wrong because I'm somehow narcissistic. But that comment always came after I made a real, tangible, logical point to is a counter to yours, and then you just couldn't respond. You just couldn't come up with a reason as to why I was actually wrong. And so your frustration that this guy just can't listen to what I have to. This guy just is not accepting what I'm saying, regardless of what the fucking argument is. Regardless of any of that, that points to your narcissism. That regardless of the argument, you interpret someone disagreeing with you with real points as, oh, they just can't admit it. They just can't admit it. They just can't admit it. You are the narcissist. The amount of projection is insane from these insecure old men who just need everyone to love this game with no flaws. I'm fucking done with YouTube.
What an ending, my god. True. Yep. That was great. And then join the revolt, join my Discord server. He doesn't even link it. Great. Oh no, he does.
Is this the short?
Probably. Yep. The answer is yes. What's the question? Am I the answer? Okay, very funny. Subreddit's on the left side. Look at that. Yep, they noticed. What did he say? Oh, he just linked another thing.
Oh, he's gonna apologize for the...
Oh, okay, it has to be. Well, I've never seen anyone upset about Reddit comments stop being upset about fake internet point. I can't believe people are... I maintain my stance. Something here.
That's the guy.
But the controller and go back to playing Call of Duty. Okay, very funny. You are... Alright. Alright. We're getting there, Oh my god.
What about all the chat messages? I don't remember when he spoke Japanese.
Boy, wait, what? Oh, in the thing? Yeah, true. Okay, and I read that. Internet Tactic 101, bully then play the victim, thanks Reddit or YouTube. I'm on my phone, I can't.
Idiot.
Are they gonna notice it? Oh yeah, they're gonna mention it if they notice it. Didn't even catch it the first time. Card mechanics in the Final Fantasy VIII mini game is peak. I don't even remember the first cave. How many lolly figures and posters does he have, Kyle?
It's a lot. Like when I walked in, there was some Japanese.
This is not something we joke about. Okay.
There was some Japanese stuff on that counter out there.
That is absolutely not true. Every one of I basically have nothing. Okay, I have nothing. No decoration.
So there's nothing Japanese out there that I could go and grab, huh?
There is 2 copies of volumes like 9 and 10 of Chainsaw Man, and there is like
Chainsaw Man Part 2.
Chainsaw Man in total. We're talking about volumes here. And there's like 2 volumes of Attack on Titan. And
there's 3. He's lying.
Is there?
Yeah, 1, 30, and 31.
Oh, okay. And there's a mirror that we need to stick up on the wall. That's all my stuff.
It's the Emiya chapter, by the way.
Okay. It's annoying because part of the joke is that videos long-windedness, but at the same time, that's boring to react to. That's just how it goes, you know. Good, I love this part. Dude went on the internet for level-headed feedback. My condolences. True. The autistic outburst, comments, we read them, some of them. YouTube comments is the best part of the internet, what the hell. Okay.
Creedon showed up at the end, my goodness.
This is Kai Entertainment, Creedon, can you believe it? Alright. Oh my god, we need to end soon. Okay, we need to make
I need to pump up a
an
fucking
air
air
mattress.
mattress.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay.
To those of you claiming that in my prior video, I edited the comments to make it seem like I had been polite when I had initially actually been horrible, that's not true because you can't...
It's really not true.
You can't edit comments on a locked thread. And if you're gonna...
Is that true?
I have no idea.
I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah, I don't know.
Go so far in coping as to say, oh, well, you edited it 4 months ago. If that was true, you'd think at least one person would have pointed that out, right?
Wait, I think you can only edit if you're banned. I think that's what I'm talking about. What I'm thinking of.
This is how I know you're acting in bad faith. You just want to be right, and so you will go through such mental gymnastics to try and make it so that I am bad. Like, oh, you must have edited the fucking comments. Oh, well, stop being a pussy and show the real comments that I'm pretending like I'm looking at right now and have seen. Why don't you show the real comments of you being an asshole? I fucking show them in a video. Oh, well, you edited them, even though that's not fucking possible. You guys will not admit you are wrong, and you're narcissists. Because you don't want to admit that your community is actually really toxic and has bullied me for the past 4 fucking months, and it's still going on.
Real.
You know, if this shit
continues,
great. I'm gonna have to get Destiny involved.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Bad timing for that. But you did. This is fucking impossible. Okay, oh my goodness. We're getting there.
Also, we've got some comments.
What
the hell?
What the hell? So this is when you announce that you two are dating and moving in together. Absolutely not.
True.
Will you react to 10-time Academy Award nominated film Wicked?
No.
Probably not, but I really want to watch that.
Did you see Challenges didn't get any nominations, and we're mad about it?
Interesting. Ari and Kyle already broke up. I'm on the loo.
That's because you're making me sleep on the air mattress, by the way.
True. Ghost have day ruined. Mr. Gems, don't NE. They are getting back together, so don't be. Don't be. True. Okay. Then I'm sorry. Video is the I'm sorry video is also exaggerated, by the way. Up to the snark and self-righteousness. All right. Okay.
Hey everyone, I was just reading the Final Fantasy VIII
What is the accent?
subreddit,
yeah.
and I saw that some people were getting mildly concerned and worried about me and my well-being. I saw a lot of posts of, one post.
And he's speaking in his real accent here because it's a real video.
People feeling quite guilty about the fact that they'd cyberbullied me, basically, and that I was clearly neurodivergent and there was something wrong with me and I had mental issues, and that I should probably stop cyberbullying him in case he does something really bad, like kill himself. So I just wanted to reassure all those people that I'm fine, I'm not suicidal, I'm not mentally ill, I'm not neurodivergent as far as I'm aware. I'm not
got the trappings of all the videos. I've seen this YouTube video before.
As you can tell, the whole thing was a big troll. The whole thing was a big joke. I was basically just taking the piss out of everyone. It is true that my original post was genuine, like I did genuinely miss the fire cavern, and I was genuinely quite miffed that people were immediately quite confrontational and mean after I felt like I was quite polite. But it was after that point where I was like, okay, I'm just going to take the piss out of everyone now. I'm just going to fool everyone and get them as wound up as possible to sort of get my own back on them a bit. You'll see from the first from after the first post, I start saying some really weird, unhinged shit. Very like I'm playing an insane character. I suppose you could say that it's quite pathetic for me to make it a whole character just as a power move after people were mean to me, and that would be a fair assertion. But I'm not mentally ill in the sense that I didn't actually break my phone in a hissy fit. I didn't actually spend 4 months raging about a fire cavern. That was all just to piss you off. I do feel like I put a lot of little comments in the video I made as well, sort of hoping that some people would get that it's a joke. Like stuff like a lot of people tried to say that I didn't read what Quiltus said. You know, like Quiltus. Like I obviously didn't read it if I'm calling her Quiltus. Megalovania. You know, and especially the video where I showed my porn subreddits, the furry porn, hentai bondage, while I had no trousers on. That was all a joke as well, where I did that on purpose so that as a joke. Yeah. The fact that I had a British accent throughout half the video, I thought more people would have noticed. But I suppose it speaks to just how much people wanted this character to be real and how much they wanted to hate me.
that they would believe it and they would get so angry. Like, originally I was just trolling to like get my own back and feel a sense of superiority, and just have a laugh basically. And I have been like, I just spent the last like 3 days just laughing my ass off at all the silly comments people have been making. But it did get quite concerning after a point, like when it was clear that the character I was playing was really quite mentally ill, really quite like had some stuff going on in his personal life, and you were still cyberbullying him.
This one's got a better like to dislike rating.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, if this was real, it would be quite bad. And I do genuinely think there is something wrong with your community for you to be being this mean to someone with clear issues. Does seem quite dangerous. So, well, I don't want anyone who's worried to feel guilty. Like, I'm okay, I'm fine.
What do you think a response to this would be? Like on the say you posted this on the subreddit, what would they say?
They would probably buy it, I guess.
I feel like they absolutely wouldn't change their mind, and they would say like they'd come up with some reason to. They'd be like, "Don't you have anything better to do with your time?" or something like that.
Something like that.
Like, I feel like it has to be that.
My whole YouTube channel is actually just like a satirical character I play, mostly defending Griffith. I do believe a lot of the things I say. This is what I do. I genuinely usually believe most of what I say, but I exaggerate the character.
It would be the funniest thing in the world if this gets stuck at 300 views, and he like keeps making videos and no one ever sees this, and they keep buying it. Oh, it'd be so good. Oh my god.
He's making fun of me right now, by the way, because this is what I've been saying the whole stream.
True.
My whole YouTube channel is actually just like a satirical character I play, mostly defending Griffith.
Besides that part.
I do believe a lot of the things I say. This is what I do. I genuinely usually believe most of what I say, but I exaggerate the character, like a stereotype him, and it's basically just to drive engagement. But I thought I just needed to say it after this point because I'm not making any more videos after this. This will be my last video, and I don't want people to be actually genuinely worried for someone who doesn't exist. The Reddit post of someone going, "Yes, you are the arsehole." That was also me. I made an alt account. It was quite fun. Pretending to be on the other side, writing comments just like everyone else, and people.
That would be so funny if this is just some guy he's claiming to be ruining his Reddit reputation.
Oh, that is so great. Oh my god.
Going, "Yes, you are the arsehole." That was also me. I made an alt account. It was quite fun. Pretending to be
the jaded one underscore.
If it wasn't made recently, like if it's a bad lie, it's even better.
Wait, was it the jaded one underscore?
Scroll down.
Okay.
Oh, they're all Final Fantasy ones.
Oh, Ciclet related.
Brexit
1 month ago,
memes.
some retro thing, Brexit memes. You know, it could be. It could be. Or maybe he just found the perfect candidate, you know?
Oh.
I could imagine this being him. Jesus. Okay. No.
That was the wake up
on the other side, writing comments just like everyone else, and people falling for that as well. I'll probably get permabanned off Reddit now. Now I've said that. But
probably, yeah.
The jaded one guy who was speaking in the Reddit, that was actually me. You're all very gullible, I have to say. But yeah. At the end of the day, it's just a video game. It's just a not very good video game. And you all got to calm down. You all really got to calm down and not be mean to like people who are autistic / have mental issues. Just be nicer. Like when it got to the point where I was like screaming in full caps lock and I had smashed my phone and I had spent 4 months seething. Like at that point, I feel like you should recognize like, okay, let's step back a bit now. I thought I'd get some sympathy potentially.
Wow.
Especially considering you're all like 40. You're like 40, and I feel like a lot of the behavior felt very high school.
40-year-old man.
Like a lot of the cattiness. I don't know. This whole thing was a social experiment, and you all just got pranked.
Damn. Alright, that was great.
The comments will be funny.
So it continues, I'd say once the sun sets the west, just let it go, but you know, okay, east versus west, very funny. I came in late when the drama was already started in this. Wait, we need ones that Ciclet didn't like, right? Generational rage bait. Are you wearing the pants this time? Alright, so these are like.
Wait, what's the response to that?
No, actually, lol.
Oh.
Real.
Like
maybe it's because I'm British, but I knew it wasn't obviously a joke from the start. Okay. Slow clap, impressive, most impressive. Absolute Chad. I hope you're okay. People did jump on you. Many were frustrated, myself included, and felt like our words and yours were just going back and forth and meeting the same brick walls. And others just jumped on the bandwagon regardless.
Who the fuck is this?
Miller the Killer said, sorry, the Miller the Killer 7584.
Oh,
which
so it just
show up
stopped
here
it.
for someone
Yeah,
else. I don't know. Hey Ciclet, I think you forgot to upload this as a short alongside your other satirical videos. True. No one would see it though. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Wait. It wasn't a troll. You're just going, haha, pranked you to make it seem like you're less of a prat than you are. Textbook response.
What's a prat?
You're right. I faked an American accent for the sake of it. True. All right. Wait, I just want to read one. Hey, if it was all a bit, more power to you. I got a kick out of it. Crack me up. Oh, okay. How cute. Okay. I guess quickly reach out. Then we're done. Okay. Good. Challenges is so much worse than Wicked. Lamau doesn't even have any songs.
Got some songs.
Challenges does have songs in it. Never apologize. You give power to the instigators. Unless you do something wrong, you know, then you should apologize. They did not buy it. They're seething. You know, all these comments that were playing along, you know, they're nice. You're just going to trying to save face. There was that one comment. Yeah, we knew it the whole time. We were just playing along. I used to watch your videos. Unsubscribe. Classic comment. I used to watch Ari's videos. I still do, but I used to as well. Thank you. Unfair to autistic. They don't choose to be weird.
True sickly. You should consider that next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, just closing all my great
just closing
videos.
all the tabs for next time. Thank you for coming. Thank you. It's probably way louder than you've heard this whole stream. Thank you for coming. See you.
Fuck off.
Bye bye.